Yummy. And now Extra Life. We're back, Internet.
Woo!
Woot.
So I'm not sitting in the DM seat, so I'm not doing all the specialty talk. Gob Mom, you can do that.
Yay.
So, as y'all know, Extra Life Weekend, this is our final game. We will be starting up here shortly a giveaway for one of our 3 bundles. It is going to be first come, first serve. Whoever wins first gets to pick their bundle first. And so this giveaway is fully digital. We'll be able to just send the codes to whoever does end up winning. But again, this weekend we are doing our very best to try to cap out the end of the year with our last little bit for Extra Life. We did already get some donations both last night and today, which is super exciting. Also, thank you. It was Monkey that donated last night. None of us could find the donation thing in time when we were playing Phasmophobia. So thank you very much, Monkey, for that. We really appreciate the donation. So yeah, this is our last game. We may probably play some like video games tomorrow, just kind of like on and off for fun and stuff like that. And we do have it's investigation check.
Favorite video games is the subject tomorrow, and it's going to be more of a free-form discussion than here's the history of Final Fantasy.
I mean, if you want like a long form like lecture on game history, I'm sure Topher and I could absolutely spend like 6.5 days talking about Warhammer.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I thought about
Yeah.
Castlevania, and then I really didn't feel like going into the whole. Well, here are the 3 timelines. This is where they converge. Here's canon versus non-canon. Now I'm just going to talk to you about Symphony of the Night.
And then someone mentions Legend of Zelda, and everyone's head explodes, talking about fucking all the timeline shit in that.
Well, there's 3 of them, so you can take your pick.
Well, there's 3 and converged though. You got to count the converged.
Yeah, and
So
it's also,
there's 3 and converged.
I could also do the stuff about all the Final Fantasy Game Boy games that are not technically Final Fantasies. They're more of they fall into the Mana series more than.
I was going to say, aren't those mana games?
Yeah, they are, but they got listed as Final Fantasy Fighter and Final Fantasy Mage.
Right.
We could always do the No, like, sorry, my brain just died. My bad.
All right, Claire, lead us, or else we will be goblins forever.
I'm sneezing.
She's dying.
AKA sneezing, which for me is dying.
You got better.
Okay. I got better. Yeah, I'm trying to currently get in on Streamlabs right quick so I can check and see what all is needed. But anyway, I can at least kick y'all off. So, after everything with the play, things have gone well with the caravan. The standing of the goblins has indeed increased, and so pretty much everybody's content with you. They learned that surprisingly y'all are pretty good fire starters, which can be kind of convenient, and you're really good at kind of sneaking off and finding stuff. So one of the main things that y'all have been doing lately, especially since it's been getting cold, is you've been collecting firewood for the caravan, and a lot of like tinder and stuff like that, things that would be very tedious for a tall person to go off into the woods and do. And so it's kind of starting to get into like that mid-evening, like, you know, technically while 4 p.m. the sun's already going down. You're in a very cold area. The caravan's down for the night. And so Ginter has called y'all in and let you know that, hey guys, just want to let you know, it's anticipated to get a little bit colder tonight than we expected, and I know that y'all did a really, really great job, you know, getting some of that firewood and stuff today, but we're running a little low for us, so if you don't mind, I'm actually going to need you guys to go get some more firewood for us. The soothsayer said that it shouldn't start snowing for another like hour or so, so if you hurry, I think you'll be good, but if you could, it's kind of nippy in here. Yes.
Aren't the caravans made of wood?
We're not going there again. That's what got us in all this shit to begin with. So no, we're not burning another wagon. We're already down 2 wagons as it is due to that other incident with the living tree. So we're not going to worry about that. So yeah, we it's fairly safe. I can send a guard with you if you want, but I feel like honestly that's probably going to hinder you more than anything else. So, yeah.
Hey, Keeper, I have made a focus, or Gob Mom, I made a focus for us. If you look on the stream, it can be moved.
Okay, that actually was what I was thinking. I just hated having to ask you to do that. So if you don't mind, I'm going to ask you to do that.
Just remind me.
That would be fantastic.
That'll happen. Also, I will have to ask one of
I love
the
it.
4 other people here to clip, because the one thing I've already clipped for Claire sneezing does have everybody temporarily frozen for a split second in stream.
Please tell me it doesn't have me frozen mid sneeze.
No, it was after you sneezed.
Okay.
Also,
Perfect.
I clipped so much stuff out of the Ghost game, Claire. You can feel free to go look at all the videos later.
Yay, I will for sure.
So
Okay,
so how cold is it?
at this point it is starting to get very close to freezing, like in our temperature terms. Like it's about 36 degrees, like it's not literally freezing. The wind is starting to pick up, but you are in a little bit of a clearing in a forested area. You've been driving along just kind of like a rural road here for a bit. Your next big goal is there's a large city up on the side of a mountain that you're trying to get to, but the caravan can't quite make it there due to the snow. So you're in a fir tree forest. It's about 36 degrees. There is a little bit of snow on the ground. It's not too deep yet for you guys. So cold,
Okay.
but not deathly cold. But you
Okay.
know it gets real damn cold
So
at night, though.
Crabapple is going to scurry over to a little box, and he's going to pull out one of those oversized wool socks that someone misplaced and pull it over himself. So now he has what looks like a wool hoodie that has little armholes and a head hole that are probably just
Perfect.
holes that were in the giant sock to begin with.
Okay, I was just gonna go say let's steal some clothes from the children, but you know.
I mean,
that
y'all aren't
works,
running
too.
around naked, I would hope. I'm pretty sure y'all have some clothes on.
Oh no, I already had something else on, but you said it was a little nippy in here, so I had to make sure I wasn't poking through because it was a thin shirt.
Okay,
So
that's fair. But
there's
yes.
there is an extra loud thud on the top of the caravan.
What is the extra loud thud?
Oh, it's me.
What
remember-
are you doing on top?
Because remember, falling out of a tree. Remember, I wasn't there for the first game.
Fair.
Oh,
Okay,
no, we
so
got-
yeah,
Oh shit, guys, we got drop bears.
we will do character introduction then. Yes. So you so to back up then, I did forget I need to set the scene. So the place that your caravan usually stays is actually, or your kin, your family, it's in like essentially a wooden storage area of a caravan. So above that wooden storage area is like a mini warehouse style wagon. It's got the covering over it, you know, with the tarp and everything, and then there's the boxes and stuff, and then you're in like under the floorboard but before like the undercarriage.
We're the size
So
of...
would you
I was gonna... Sorry.
Yeah, you're the size of like, think very small goblins. Like we're going like canonically like well less than 3 feet.
We're the size of
much.
cats and raccoons.
Pretty much.
We are... Oh god, we are this fantasy world's raccoons.
Yes, literally. It's like I described. In general, you're considered raccoons, and that sure you're on the college campus, and most people are okay with kind of walking past you. But when they see you ganging up, they get a little bit iffy, and some might kind of avoid you or be a little, you know, worried that you're getting into shit. So, Fob, in that case, if you like, you were in the sheltered area. Oh, you were fully in the tree then, and you fell.
I was in a tree. I've been in. You hear
Did
a loud
you rip
thud
through
on
the
roof.
canvas straight to the floor of the wagon?
No, I'm gonna say that I bounced off of one of the rails. Boom,
And
boom.
Fair enough. So the rest of you hear a thud from above you, and then kind of a dull splat right outside.
I pull out my slingshot.
Okay.
I extend my metal nails that are made from the pot that I ate in the last game.
I think there's zombies out there.
Okay, there might be zombies, but either way, it's getting really fucking cold. So if y'all could, you know, go get some firewood, that'd be great.
As soon as I deal with this zombie.
That's fine. You can do that too. But time's a ticking, man. It's getting dark, so I don't want to lose.
I don't
want to lose 3 goblins here.
What's pulling the caravan?
Horses, but they're not on the wagon right now. The horses are all stabled right now.
Right, but doesn't horse poop burn?
It does too.
We
yes,
could use
but
horse poop.
It has to dry and cure though, and you're constantly moving. But if you would like to have a private stash of horse dung that you've been keeping to the side and letting dry, then you've got some backup fire starter.
He's
if you would
got it.
like to
He's
take some
got it in
backup
a
fire
little.
starter.
He's got a little cask with an airtight lid. Oh God, no! That's
Yeah,
how you.
we'll
no,
just
no,
go with that.
no, no.
That's how you ferment it.
That's how you make jinkum.
gotta
No,
eat-
no, no, no,
you gotta
no,
ferment it.
no.
And then you sniff it, you get really fucked up.
Oh,
See,
Up in the jankum.
Wasn't
Okay,
that
apparently I
like
have to click
wasn't that like a scare in like the 90s or some shit?
Yeah, the
like
people were
kids were
doing
making
that.
Jenkins.
Yeah, and like one person did die from it, but that's because like they did like a whole porta potty full.
It's urine and gasoline.
I thought poop was involved.
Either way,
It's-
probably not good to breathe in. But
Kids. Hold on, let me get in. Children, don't do that. Don't. Just don't. If you know somebody, tell them to get help.
do not sniff the fermented poop. Yes.
This has been TTRPG players against jankum.
Oh shit! Oh,
All right,
that's.
I'm here too.
What is your name?
Do I see his character run?
No, you see me just literally just laying there because I just fell like 35 feet out of a fir tree and landed on an iron rod and then bounced off of that and hit the ground.
With my slingshot up, I walk over to his body and just start nudging him with my foot.
wow.
Why are you kicking me? I just fell out of a tree.
Are you a zombie?
What? What's a zombie?
I don't know. I put up my slingshot.
And probably not.
Crabapple will walk out wearing his sock hoodie over his clothes, just to see what this is all about. Which gobbo are we staring at that fell down off the tree?
He just kind of makes his way to all fours, and stands up, looks at you, goes, "Yeah, this doesn't feel good," and then just lays back down again, and whistles. And you hear scurrying coming down from the tree, and from down the tree you see a one-eyed, three-legged, mangy, like patches of fur missing rat that just kind of walks up to him, and he goes, thank you, Dougal," and just grabs him around the neck and makes his way to lay down on top of the rat. Thank you, Dougal.
All right, we got to go get some firewood.
Yeah, we gotta go get firewood. Come on.
Hold on. Where's Jimmy Jam?
He's still inside.
I'm right here, and I walk out carrying my jar of fermented horse dung.
You
Fermented
gotta watch
horse
out with
dung.
that.
Okay.
It's gonna
Fermented.
explode.
That's a bomb.
Eventually, it just explodes, and then shrapnel goes everywhere, and then poop goes everywhere. Everyone gets infected.
Do you mean crapnel?
Oh, somebody clip that.
Yeah, crapnel.
Thank you.
It's extra
Thank
bad
you.
because you get disease.
It's a literal dirty bomb.
All right, go get your fucking firewood. All right. So
Okay.
again, as y'all may remember from the last game, the area of the caravan that y'all are in, when it's parked, is kind of on the fringe outskirts. Like it's the storage area for the wagons. You're not near too much. So if y'all wanted, y'all can basically just kind of head straight into the woods from where you are.
Hold on. We gotta get a lot of firewood. Make sure that we don't gotta do this again, right? It's getting cold, so we need to have a big haul, right?
We need a sack.
No, we need to get Bartholomew. We gotta go get Bartholomew from the stable again. He trusts us. He made a good dragon. We need to get him, and then we can load up a cart full of all the wood, and we'll be heroes forever.
He can carry at least 3 sacks.
Yeah, We'll
Maybe
call
4 or 5. I don't know. I can't count
Are
above that.
Are the sacks a two-tone paint job?
Huh?
Custom styling.
Sure.
Are the sacks red? Because if they're red, they go faster.
That is true. I've heard that.
Let's find Jimmy Jam. Let's go find the red cart.
Oh no, he's dead. He sniffed too much of the poop.
Okay, let's go find the red car.
Okay, so wait, who's gonna get Bartholomew?
We're all gonna go, right? We're
Okay.
just all gonna go. Like, why are we
All
gonna
right.
split up?
Okay.
I am
Safety
hungry.
in
I can go
numbers.
get some. I can go get some meat real quick. But you know,
Wait, you guys have like food or water
He's
I have
got
some jerky.
Or-
You want some of this?
he's got a
or
jar.
medical attention?
He's got a jar full of stuff that'll make you feel good.
Yeah, I've got a jar full of stuff that might help you feel good.
Because I could use some medical attention or a sandwich.
Here,
Oh,
sniff this. This might wake you up some.
I pull out some jerky and hardtack and just kind of like put it together and hand it to him.
This is the
worst
worst
sandwich
sandwich ever.
I will annihilate. This is the greatest thing ever. He begins to annihilate this jerky and hardtack sandwich and just like grab a couple of pieces and throw it down to Dougal the rat. And he
You
eats it
notice
all.
the jerky actually has a little bit of white spots on it. It's probably not really well made jerky.
It doesn't matter. I'm starving.
Y'all are doing this, you suddenly hear like a scared thunk. And as you do, the panel drops out of the bottom of the wagon and Ginter sticks her head out from under. I still hear y'all talking out here. Hurry up and go.
He
Get
fell.
somewhere. Go.
He fell out the sky.
Well, that's not our problem. I'm sure he was doing something dumb. So get the firewood.
Doing something dumb.
Fine.
Although, just common knowledge, just so that everybody knows, they call these things fir trees. That's a lie. It's all neat. It's all little needles. There's no fur in these things.
Can you please move the focus over to Nibbles?
Is that actually still your character name, Knox?
Yes.
That's what we got listed here, so that's what I'm going off of.
Okay, now
Yes.
Knox, as someone who has lost the focus more than once by not acting quick enough because Kyle decided to run around as a goblin firework display burning something down, make sure you realize what you can do with that before it's too late.
What can you do with the focus?
Look under your starting feats.
Oh, that's okay.
Get your starting or like whatever feat, like one of the advanced feats you pick up might also use a focus.
And we also counted instant successes, kind of like what we do in Crash Pandas. So you can also just spend it for an instant success if you need to.
Right. So let's go get that red wagon and Bartholomew.
Right.
Let's go.
Yes.
So as y'all start heading through, I'm going to assume y'all are kind of heading towards, again, like the stable area. The layout's not too terribly different than where it has been and where it was previously during the last event for the showing and everything. It's just now they don't have the market set up. They don't need anything crazy. There's no passersby right now, so it's strictly just the lodging tents. So you do pass by like a few guards that are kind of sitting around a campfire. They're very like bundled up though and shivering. No one's super on alert because where y'all are, really the only hazards are just going to be actual wild animals, and this area is not really known for any severe danger in that regard. So they're up, they're watching. You do of course see the glorious red tent of your caravan leader off in the distance. But it even appears to be dark. It looks like he's actually gone. People are kind of turning in early just due to the earliness of the dark, and there's just there ain't shit to do. So go to bed early, get up early. Y'all are just trying to keep moving. So you head over. And you do see the stables. They've added kind of more tarps around it now due to the temperature. So you're not able to directly see in, but you do see kind of like the long line of where like the horses and the mules and the donkeys and things are. So.
Okay. When we go in, do we see Bartholomew?
Go ahead and everybody give me an eyes check and let me know how many successes or if you got a fumble.
How many do we roll?
Stumble. However many you have in your eyes stat. got?
I got a 6,
That's
a
not
6,
good.
and a 5.
Okay, that's 3 successes.
I have one success that doesn't count because I have no idea who Bartholomew is.
I have one success.
Okay.
I got a 6 and a 3.
So everybody at least got one success. So you do have to kind of look around. It's a little dark in here. They don't really have torches or any lighting. But you do manage to see kind of at the far end where more of like the workhorses are. You do see Bartholomew down there.
I am going to point up to the rafters to a group of roosted pigeons and go, "Is it that guy?"
No, it's a mule.
Is Bartholomew the same mule that we put the costume on in the last game?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, I thought so. I just want to make sure.
I named him Bartholomew, but I don't think anyone caught it.
His name is now Bartholomew. So Mule.
Bartholomew.
We meet again, Bartholomew.
Are you actually talking to him in that voice?
Hey, Bartholomew, buddy!
We got a whiplash here.
Tell you what, who is trying to like approach him?
I will.
You will. Anybody else?
I mean, yeah, I will. Since I said
walk,
something.
I will walk up, but I'm gonna have a hand up and be like, or I guess way up because he's a mule, and I'm like, a bipedal.
You're gonna do the Chris Pratt where you're just kind of like,
hey there, how you
Whoever's
doing?"
like genuinely attempting to tame him. I think we agreed on either eyes or mouth last time, whichever you can justify.
I'm trying to talk very kindly and softly to the mule.
So you can use mouth for that.
Okay.
And so handling, it can be eyes or mouth. If you're trying to use soothing words, you can go with mouth. Otherwise, if you're trying to make a connection, you can go with eyes.
2 3s and 2 6s.
2 6s. Nothing.
I got a 3 and a 1.
Okay.
I got a 1.
When Jimmy Jams walks up, Bartholomew kind of looks over, and it is very dark in here, to be fair. So he can't quite tell what's in front of him other than small creatures. So he kind of starts to shy away. But then as Ol'Crabapple starts talking, he realizes, oh, okay, these must be my goblin friends. So he chills out a little bit, and he doesn't like completely freak out. He's not super calm still. But he's no longer like, panicking. He's like, oh, okay, I know these guys. We're cool.
I'm gonna keep talking to him. All right, there, buddy. We're gonna go out. We need your help to collect firewood so we can keep everybody warm. You'll be the hero of the whole camp. Can you do that for us, buddy?
He snorts.
You could pull a wagon for us. We're gonna get the red cart, your favorite one.
He snorts.
Turns back around. Can mules see color?
I don't know.
I mean,
Can we see color?
I think he
What
can.
even is
question.
color?
I think he can if you paint him green.
Sometimes I can smell colors.
But is your green my green?
We're
I don't
all
think
green.
so.
We're all the same green, my brother.
But
we're good.
what if your green is my red?
You
Have
do
you ever-
see
All of a sudden,
Bartholomew's eyes are starting to kind of glaze over a little bit. It also is like, he's kind of fucking tired, honestly. He's been pulling a lot. Like, back when y'all were at the last place, you kind of caught him in his prime because y'all had been stationed at that same, like, kind of crossroads for probably 3 or 4 days at that point, so he was well rested. You're kind of noticing, like, he's nodding off right now. Like, the most of the horses and the donkeys are nodding off because they have been pulling long hours and long days, so...
all right, he might actually be too sleepy for this.
I think your friend's dead.
This jar might wake him up.
No,
We can try the jar,
you can't.
but don't throw it at him.
Ol'Crabapple is
No,
going
I
to.
wouldn't throw it at him.
Ol'Crabapple is going to slowly climb up a post if they're going to open that in front of the mule.
It might wake him up.
Do it.
If that's what I think it is,
I'm gonna crack the jar open.
come on, dude. Dougal is going to carry me up on top next to Crabapple, and I'm going to look over at Crabapple. If that's what I think it is, it's probably a good idea that we're here. Dougal's in recovery.
So are
We-
you opening it like under his nose or just kind of in his vicinity?
Not directly under his nose, but in his vicinity. They're like pretty
Okay.
close. Pretty close.
He's going to kind of like kind of not be super happy about that, and he's gonna kind of start to like. He can't really turn around. These tables are very like ramshackle, just put up for the night, so he can't quite turn around. But he's very much so like keeping his head kind of away, like no, no thanks, no thanks.
The question is, did it wake him up?
I mean, he's definitely now moving more. So I would say if you want to try to get him to do one last thing you can, it's gonna be a little hard though, because he's pretty whooped. But you could try.
Should we just pull the wagon ourselves?
I
Who's the
mean,
strongest among us?
And for
Just-
clarification, you only need enough for the kin. Y'all have already done like the big hauling and stuff. Like the whole kin has already worked together to get everything for the caravan. Ginter just wanted to let y'all know you yourselves are running a little low. So if you had enough to kind of help bolster to get through the rest of the night, that's mostly what you're needing. You're not needing to do like a huge, like Valheim level full cart stacked up thing or anything. You just need enough to kind of get y'all through the night. But it's up to you if you want to like, go ahead and get a shit ton or not. So.
You guys don't really take orders all that well. And
Huh?
also,
What?
I think it's probably a good idea that we do it. That if we're gonna go get firewood, I think it's a good idea if we just do it, considering the fact that you guys just got the donkey high on Jenkum.
Should I close this jar back up?
Yes.
Yes, we can smell it up here.
The other mules and donkeys are starting to look uncomfortable.
They're blaming each other for that smell.
Okay, so
Every one of them turns and looks
Uh,
at this one
it
super
was
old donkey
probably
down at the
good.
end. They just all turn and kind of give him the stink eye. This one poor old donkey covered in flies.
But let's be real here. At the very least, he relieves some pressure on the jar, so
That's
it's
true.
not going to explode unexpectedly.
Hold on.
Yep,
So-
he
so
just
no
no
crap.
the jar.
Did he break
No
the
crap. No.
Did he break the seal? Will it seal back up, or else are we gonna be walking with that behind us?
I'll say you're in that fermented, like you have to burp the jar every now and then. So once it's cinched back, you're good.
Okay.
Just don't fall and break it. Would be a good bit of advice.
It's probably a good idea that I don't carry that. As in the history of our association, I'm pretty. My batting average is pretty high for falling.
Yeah, you kind of like whiffed like the moment we saw you.
Yeah. That I don't know why. I don't know why they call those things fir trees. That's a lie.
Okay,
They're needly.
I'm gonna scurry down and go, all right. So we need tools.
I don't think we
tools.
need tools. We're just picking up wood.
I got a rat.
Ol'Crabapple goes, I have an idea, and he's gonna run out.
Is that a good thing?
Oh God.
Oh no. There he went.
It-
Where are the rest of y'all going?
I guess I'll just walk outside, see what he's doing.
Since we
Follow.
since we have it's a troupe of performers, there's a backstage shop crew. There are builders, correct?
Yeah, I mean, like again, y'all have a whole marketplace that can be set up, so all of that stuff is currently broken down and in the backs of like other wagons and things like that. So there's plenty of like construction style tools and stuff.
Okay,
I don't see why we got to go in the woods. There's all this good wood right here.
I'm gonna just find a couple handsaws and wrap them in some canvas, and then do the.
That guy's kind of weird.
I got.
Forget he does that sometimes.
I can swallow inedible and poisonous objects and store them in my tummy.
Doesn't that give you like a? Can't you change something now that you've eaten them too?
No, I have to have the focus to change
Oh,
my body.
that's one of the legendary ones.
No.
Gotcha.
Starting feat, gobble up, spend a focus to eat something and change part of your body to match it. So
Gotcha.
I gotta do something funny to get the focus for what I really want to do to happen.
And also, this is a rule that we didn't do as much at the table game, but like if someone says something that someone else thinks is just absolutely hilarious and deserves a focus, y'all can nominate someone to get the focus too. This is not strictly a DM ruling on my part. If there's something funny that someone else does, feel free to be like, hey, I think he needs the focus, and then hand it off. So
I just
But-
shove a couple saws in my tummy.
Do
That
we have
works.
any knives?
Do you have any knives?
Are you okay?
That's pretty.
Just
That's
I
fucking weird.
I hack up a little kitchen knife.
I pick it up. I just go like that, just kind of clean it off, and just in case there's a raccoon or a wolf out there, just go.
I'm gonna look at
Yeah.
I'm gonna look at Nibbles. I'm kind of a gob of holding.
I mean that's really
Pass
fucking
the
weird, man.
focus.
Yeah.
Spend it
That was
before
clever.
look
You can spend it really quick if there's something you want to do. It's got to be quick though. If there's not anything right now though, we're trying to. We can hand it off though.
See. No, I got really nothing that I have to spend a focus on is applicable.
All right,
That's fine.
Claire, I am gonna activate my gobble up ability.
Okay.
I ate 3 saws, so I'm gonna
Okay.
move this back up to you because I spent it. And there are gonna be saws on either of my arms and one sticking out of my forehead.
It's a chainsaw, man.
Now he's like,
Okay. Wow.
he's like a Cronenberg monster.
We'll say it's not like you literally have saws for arms, but like imagine like kind of a merman style rendition where you almost have these fin like protrusions now. So you still have functional arms and functional fingers, but like it's very serrated along one side though, and when you do blade with your hand, it is very bladed.
Just like
Texas Chainsaw Goblin.
Pretty much, yeah.
I nominate him for the focus.
Yeah.
Hey,
Cron-
yeah, sure.
Okay.
Cronenberg, that sounds delicious.
Just I said, all right, because do I still have the one sticking out of my face that I said I had?
I think does it replace? I think it replaces.
Yeah, it replaces.
I gotta double check though.
It gets rid of my claws.
Oh, but you said you wanted the arms and one on your face.
Because I had the 3. I had the 3 chain. I had
Yeah,
the 3
he
saws in
just
my
wants
tummy.
to be Chainsaw Man. Is what he wants.
I have not seen that anime. I've only seen memes.
Your nose is now significantly longer, and the bottom of it and the top of it, I'll give you both, is serrated. So you essentially
So
have
he's just like one of those fishes with the fucking
like a sawfish, but like vertical. this
All right,
way.
so I'm just gonna hold my arms up in my face, and old Crabapple is running towards the woods.
All right, you're heading into the woods.
Yeah, he
I'm not-
does that.
I don't know if that's gonna work like you think it's gonna work.
Probably not. We'll see what happens though.
Is this what it's like being with you guys?
Are we going with him? Did we?
Yeah, no. Let's just go into the woods. We got our wagon. We got what we need. Let's go.
Okay, so we have the wagon. Okay, let's go.
And I got my knife. I can shank anyone that comes near us.
I don't know if I feel 100% safe and with you having a sharp object. I'm just saying. You seem kind of hardcore, man.
You have to just go through with it. Like, someone takes your stuff, you just gotta fucking get it.
I mean, there's literally people whose job it is to take care of that. I'm just saying.
You just gotta cut
From out towards the woods, you hear, at least he doesn't have the Radithor anymore.
All right.
Is that food? I don't know what
It was my special blend that I made, but then someone's jaw fell off from drinking it, and they won't let me make it anymore.
Okay,
That
so
sounds horrible.
as y'all head into the woods, there's actually kind of already a few paths where like other members of your kin have gone off into the woods and stuff. And you know that if you travel just probably about 5 to 10 minutes, there was a I say clearing, and by clearing I mean clear of large trees, but it had numerous like those smaller kind of brush style ones that are very easily for goblins to handle, to kind of snap off branches, cut them down, and lots of twigs and stuff if y'all wanted to head that way.
I am running to the first tree that looks like I can forearm it to death.
You find a random sapling.
Ah!
Give me hands.
Wait. I got the perfect video for this.
Oh no.
I got a 6 and a 1.
A 6 and a 1. Okay. You do manage to hack it down, and you've got like a good few pieces. So.
That's impressive. That's also green wood. So that's gonna make a lot of smoke, man. You didn't really put a whole lot of forethought into this, did you?
Everyone, give me eyes right quick.
Okay, I just posted that video.
5 and a 6.
I got one
Obviously.
success.
I got no successes.
I got 2 successes.
Okay.
I'm hyped on my chainsaw abilities on this tree.
You're still just like, yes. The rest of you, though, you do actually see a kind of half fallen tree that looked like it was very thin. It's about like 10-20 feet off of the beaten path that you're on right now. But it seems like it kind of fell and cleared out a little bit of an area, but it looks like it does actually have plenty of, like you mentioned, dry dead wood kind of ready to be snapped off.
Yeah, this is
Crab
more of
apple.
the kind of stuff you're looking for.
Crabapple, over here. Come on.
Oh, I made myself
Okay.
disappear.
You vanished. No ability.
You're like Dragon Ball Z. You're just going so fast they can't see you.
All right, so this is and okay. Oh, okay. So he's just gonna run over there and do. Okay, he's just gonna like rub his face on it, I guess.
Are y'all all walking together over there, like with the wagon and stuff? Okay.
Oh yeah.
Please tell me that the side of the wagon says radio flyer.
I mean, it does now.
It essentially does. I can't think of a good pun, but we'll go with that. Okay, so y'all all kind of walk over there. There's a little bit of a clearing before it. And right as you're who's walking first?
I'll go with my knife.
You didn't even
Second
see
with
it
my
first. I'm gonna say Hewitt didn't. You didn't even see it until they mentioned it.
They said run that way, so Crabapple's gonna go full tilt while he's in.
True.
I'm
Go
going to be like 2 paces behind and 2 paces off to the side, away from all the sharp guys.
Okay, we'll say Crabapple and Skids are pretty much side by side at this point. Maybe one's a little further than the other. As you're about to reach the tree, you hit an invisible wall.
Boom.
And as you do, there's kind of like a little shimmer effect that goes out from where you hit.
I start stabbing it.
It's repeated kind of ripples of shimmers.
You
Does anyone want to try to investigate?
You got kind of anger
Yeah.
issues, don't you?
I'm gonna investigate Yay! We got
Yay. What?
we got $25 from any moose. We
Hey!
got $25 from
Yay.
any moose.
Thank you, Anonymous.
Any moose?
It's and it
Anonymous?
okay. I know it's anonymous, but it almost looks like Andy Moose.
Anandi Mouse. Thank you very much, Anonymous. We appreciate it. Yay.
Yay!
All right, so who is rolling for
I'll roll.
who's trying to check it out?
I'll roll eyes.
I
Okay.
will as well.
Anybody? Okay.
I'll roll eyes.
I rolled. I
Yeah.
rolled a 5 and 2 4s.
Okay, so two.
I rolled a 1 and a 6.
I rolled double 6s.
What are successes? 5 and 6?
5 and 6.
Okay, I got 1 success.
1 success. Okay. With that, since each of you pretty much at least got 1 success, you're looking around on the ground. You're looking around, and when you're not striking it, there's nothing around you at all. But as you look down, you see kind of peeking up through like the slight layer of frost, the little bit of kind of like brush and grass, there appears to be mushrooms.
Only
These
some fucking food.
mushrooms
Are they in a circle?
are surrounding you in a circle, and they are faintly glowing.
Oh, thank God.
I'm
for
gonna eat
food.
one.
I'm gonna eat one too.
As you go to reach for it, you're just barely blocked. Like that dome that appears to be around you is just barely in front of the mushrooms, and you cannot reach them.
I'm gonna look up at the dome and go, "Quit being a buzzkill, man. I'm hungry."
As you say that, the mushrooms start to glow brighter, and there starts to be this almost kind of dust that starts to lift off in the shape of the dome, and it starts to swirl
Going
and
to,
swirl and
gonna, s-
swirl.
Gonna start digging rapidly.
Okay, you're digging.
Try to
What else?
climb the dome.
You sure? It's pretty slick.
I'm gonna open my jar.
Oh no!
Digging faster, digging faster,
Hold
digging
up.
faster.
What
I'm
is
gonna
the epitome of constitution in this game?
I wanna try and put some of the dust in my jar.
Fair enough. You can kind of
Oh.
try it. It's a little bit like almost it waves through your hand. It's more of like a light than anything, but we'll say you managed to kind of like seem to sneak a couple sparklies into your jar.
It's my magic jankum.
Pretty much. But the swirling gets brighter and more vivid and faster until next thing you know, you all feel like you're just covered in this cyclone of magic, and then all of a sudden it stops. And when it does, you're now standing on a tile floor with a somewhat runic inscription in front of you, and there is a very small, just like you, and yet pinkish beige creature sitting in front of you with a clipboard,
I'm
looking
gonna
at the
stab him.
clipboard.
I'm going to grab him.
Okay.
I get grabbed and you just see my hand like.
Oh no, okay. I misheard that. I thought it's like I'm gonna stab him, I'm gonna grab him. So it's like you see Knox holding him like this, and
Like, get him!
No. I'm going to stop. This is going to be a theme for this game. I'm going to try to stop the idiot.
I'll be right back. I'm getting a beer. Don't burn it
Okay.
down.
We'll pause.
No, y'all can keep going. Just don't burn it down.
Oh, shit.
No, we're gonna pause at this point before we. But
Okay,
you
I'm
can go
gonna
ahead
step
with-
away real quick while he's stepping away while we're paused.
All right, we'll do a BRB, a quick BRB.
Oh
What are we
wow,
doing?
it's all. I like how they just disappear into the backgrounds.
Yeah. So, real quick, well, I got a second. So, it's something that I wanted to show you Monday, but my camera wouldn't work for whatever reason. So, this is my holder that I made for painting models, right?
Oh hell yeah!
So it is. I got a magnet. I got a magnet on it. I plan on putting double-sided tape on the other end. I found these things, which are little. They are the punch outs for electrical boxes, right?
Okay, yeah. Are they like magnetic or?
They fit perfectly underneath
that-
25 millimeter bases and bigger.
That's actually really fucking cool. Like, because for the
It
longest
also-
time, I was
it-
just
it-
using old pill bottles.
And also, here's the thing. Because I've super glued them to underneath the bases, it actually adds just a hair more weight to them. So there's like especially off center models like this guy or this girl. This one not so much, but for something like something like this guy, who is
Oh yeah.
very far forward. Like on this one, I have a small magnet on the back. because I didn't have those at the time. But for stuff like this, it would weight your base just enough to stop him from being front heavy. For this one, I just have a magnet as a counterbalance.
Yeah, that would be a good idea for all the fucking pink horrors and shit I have that are
especially
all like
the little small
asymmetrical and weird.
Did I walk into nerdy D&D mini and Warhammer mini talk?
Yep.
I got the zombies.
God, I want to get. I actually went to the game shop recently to just have some inspiration to paint, and then I was like, you know what? The only thing I want to get here is an Imperial Titan, and I don't need to spend that money, like, out of nowhere. So I just
the only
he
reason
was here.
Huh?
The last toolkits where I was painting the axe wielding dude. I managed to get him. I managed to get him kind of finished up. So
cool. When we took Vincent to his evaluation, which is the only reason I was in Ruston, we went to the A&H over there, and that's where I found the zombies at. They have they don't have more than the shop in Monroe. They just have a different. It's like getting Pokemon. It's like getting Pokemon Blue versus Pokemon Red.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, they're gonna have more stuff for the people in Ruston and the surrounding area, whereas Monroe's has a lot of stuff.
I will say this: that the Ruston shop has a lot more bones, pewter minis, and metal minis. I just didn't need any of the ones they had, but they were pretty.
You see, I love Reaper, which is really sad to not see as much Reaper. Like I understand why they do like the WizKids minis.
Bone Boy is awesome. By the
way.
Oh,
I love that dude. Like I love Reaper sculpts so much because they're so silly. That is also a Bone Boy.
Gob Mom.
That is a Skeletor.
Gob Mom. Reclaim order.
Let y'all do your thing because I was working on something anyway. So.
Oh, okay. I was doing what you do. Focus, like when you yelled it at me.
Yeah.
It's just four goblins sitting here talking about miniature paintings. That's all you see.
Look, if the talk keeps going too long, I'm going to go back to the fridge and get more of the peanut butter bears I got from the Girl Scouts because we have Jed and AJ have daughters in the Girl Scouts.
Butter? What?
Okay, so Girl Scouts do cookies, but they also do candy, and it used to be candy that I remember selling like through school or through, like we sold it one time through Boy Scouts, but it's a box about this big, and it's got a bunch of little cups in it, and it's like peanut butter cups, but it's all little bears, and it's really, really good peanut butter.
Nice.
Dewey, just jump up there and Keely's lap. I've almost eaten all of the honey roasted pecans, peanuts and cashews that I got, and now I'm sad because they were really, really good, but I don't have more. And then Emily has caramel apples and toffee.
Ooh, yum.
We each bought.
All right, Topher, show your last thing right quick, and then we'll get back to.
I was just showing. I was showing this boy since we're doing goblins and everything. So we have the. It's very washed out. It looks fucking awful, but I've been trying to get back into painting this boy. Get Dracula out of here. This isn't a Dracula game.
It could be a Dracula game. You don't know this yet. We could be done with a whole Fae-based Dracula.
Oh no!
Now we're actually back in it.
10 Draculas.
Back in it. So.
All right. So I have grabbed the knife.
You've now, yes, you've now held him back. And the little creature has not looked up at all from the clipboard. He's looking down there and he's going, okay, about time. Jangle Frostbeard, Mint Cider Tree, Yulia Candlebox, Glory Wiggle Song. I think y'all have finally arrived to trim the tree. You're a little bit late, right?
Who?
I need it here. I got to check it off.
My name's Crabapple. Ol'Crabapple.
He's gonna look up.
I'm of the new Boston Crabapples.
What the fuck are you?
What are you?
My name's Nibbles. I fell out of a tree.
I'm confused.
Okay, there must have been some mix. Are y'all sick? Yulia? I don't see Yulia here. I remember her last year.
Who?
I fell out of a
I
tree.
I just start snarling and growling.
Hold on.
Oh,
What
don't make
happened
me call
to-
security.
What happened to the mushrooms?
Yeah, because those
you
look
were-
tasty.
As you look around, you see yourself in a town. Give me eyes. Give me eyes right quick before I go too deep into this.
Fail.
Fail.
2 5s and a 4.
1 and
Okay.
1.
I failed completely.
So
Okay.
That's no failure.
So as a group, you notice you're no longer in a forest whatsoever. You are very much so in what appears to be a small town, and you can see milling about. You appear to be in kind of like this little like courtyard area. You're in a stone runic circle with kind of like some steps and stairs coming out of it, and the creature in front of you standing in front of like a little pedestal that it looks like kind of a greeting area as part of this. But walking around you are multiple other tiny creatures going about their business, and you're not in Kansas anymore. There's no mushrooms, there's no forest floor.
Do you have firewood?
Do you
No.
have food?
Yes.
Do you have
but
Do you have water?
we don't need to worry about. Okay. Oh my God, the big man's gonna kill me. Okay. Oh my God, how did you get here?
I'm just gonna go find some firewood and just start walking off.
Big question.
No. You stay, and he's gonna like kind of start summoning, and like there's a couple of other like tiny creatures, but on par with your size, kind of standing there that had their backs faced, and they turn around and they kind of like recoil a little bit. Because again, all of these little creatures are somewhat humanoid looking, more so than you are.
I'm only here for firewood. I will leave once I have found it.
Okay.
Do these guys? I'm gonna turn back to the little one. Do these guys have food or water or medical attention? I could use some of that.
Okay,
any one of those really. But,
we do have a medical house if you need it, but okay, look, I'm gonna have to level with you here. There has been a mix-up. You are not supposed to be here right now. We are supposed to have Jangle, Mint, Yulia, and Glory, and if we do not have them here, we are fucked tonight. We are no. Those are people. That's who you're supposed to be. Why are you not them?
We're not them.
Is this chair made out of wood?
Do not touch these chairs.
Are you made out of wood?
No. Okay.
Are you burnable?
Answer our questions.
I'm gonna slowly.
No, you need to answer my question.
I'm gonna slowly start moving my forearm along the armrest of a chair.
Are you made out of medical attention? Because I could use some of that right now.
Okay. I don't know what went wrong.
Rib.
I don't know what's been fucked up. Okay, let me start over.
Does your name happen to be OSHA?
No, my name is Marzipan.
Ooh, marzipan is delicious.
I don't really care what your names are. I will be honest. We are only 5 hours away from the big event, and if you were here and those other 4 are not, I'm sorry, I don't care what you were doing. You were going to have to do their job, because Christmas will not happen if this does not get done. Okay?
What's a Christmas?
She's kind of rude.
Can you eat it?
You can eat some of it, but let me tell you.
If
okay,
you try
so
hard enough,
Can we start with
anything.
that? That was a lot. I, as the TM, lost track of those questions.
I stopped being aggressive and started picking my teeth, wondering what Christmas is.
Okay, that's fine. So, yeah, like I said, Big Man is going to kill me if this doesn't get done. We've already been having a lot of trouble this year with some of our temp workers not showing up, so we've already got multiple teams that are missing. Yes.
What's a big man?
The Big Man.
What's that?
You'll like that. How do you not know who the Big Man is? Everybody in the planet knows who the Big Man is.
We don't.
Everyone's big to us.
I'm putting bits of chair in a bag.
You know what? I'm sorry. I forget. Different cultures don't necessarily do the whole Christmas thing. That's my fault.
It's true.
I gotta admit, I don't actually. What are you? Give him the focus, please.
LeBlanc, is there anything you can do with it before we move it?
No.
What am I? I'm Nibbles. I'm Nibbles, and this is Dougal.
Oh God, more animals. Okay, that's fine. We like animals here. We deal with them. We just have a lot already. That's fine.
And Dougal will vomit on her shoes.
Fabulous.
They're a service animal.
If we do whatever these other people were supposed to do, can you give us firewood?
And
Yes,
food.
absolutely. You can take this is literally a one-night job thing. We'll
I've
pay you
already
whatever the fuck
found
you
some.
want.
I've got it in a bag.
That's not enough. We need more than that chair. I mean,
You're
what
also,
chair? What chair?
Hang on, let me check the coordinates and kind of look down and start looking at the map. Okay, this was the EFJ sent to headquarters. Oh, yeah, y'all are about 3 years worth of travel away from where you were if you were to return on foot. So I advise you help us out tonight so the big man is able to get his job done before everything goes to shit more than it already has. And then we will send you home with literally all of the fucking firewood you want as payment. No questions asked.
This sounds like extortion. Working on the third chair.
I mean, I'm not the one that teleported y'all here. You ended up in the fucking circle. That's not my fault. That's not my fault. Yes.
Where's
What
HR?
circle?
Nibbles.
Nibbles.
I forgot.
Where is HR?
Oh, that's what. Do you know why this keeps happening to me?
No, well, I don't, but we do actually have the record keepers, and there's a very good chance that they could check. There's a good chance that you've been naughty a whole lot, so your luck is just kind of shit right now. Yes. Skids.
It's your green, my green.
What
I mean,
about your
considering
red?
you're green and I'm not green, I'm gonna have to say no. Probably not.
Ol'Crabapple's gonna come up with a dirty sack full of bits of furniture. I need to talk to the management and HR. And can I roll mouth?
Sure.
That is one success.
Okay. I understand you have questions. I can actually direct you to someone who can give you a lot of answers. What I can say for a fact, though, is the way the contract works is if you're on the temp team, if you're one of our seasonal workers, and you come up here, you got to do the fucking job or else we can't give you anything. So that's what I can tell you here. But if you want to find out more, I can direct you to someone who can give you some more answers. But we're on a time crunch right here.
We didn't sign a contract.
You stepped in the circle, you activated the circle, and you ended up here. That's the contract.
But you didn't. But
It's
I wasn't.
it's
I
written
didn't
right
eat any
there.
Of the mushrooms.
As you look down, there's runes all around where you were standing that none of you can decipher. I do see you, Skids, but none of you can decipher. But there is indeed like a lot of runes written around there. Yes, Skids.
We have a union.
This feels like
No,
entrapment.
you're seasonal workers. You work for one night. That's all we need.
This is bullshit.
We must kill the fat man.
I'm not a sneezing worker.
I don't need to sneeze. Sneezing is not
Let
my
me
problem.
put it this way.
I fell out of a tree.
Well, you're about to go back in one according to my reading here, because you are actually on the tree trimming. So, congratulations. That's
Tree
your job.
trimming. We need wood.
Is it a
It
fir
all
tree?
comes together.
Is it a fir tree? Because if so, that's
Yes,
a lie.
it is a very large fir tree.
That's a lie.
Are you eating Claire, are you eating a Slim Jim?
No, it was a piece of phoenix. It was phoenix meat. It was a Christmas present for Moose.
Nice.
How did you get the meat from a phoenix?
We also ate a, I think, mermaid earlier today.
Oh, you got the
basilisk earlier today.
You got the
That's
cryptid
what it was.
jerky. You got the cryptid jerky.
Yes. The mythical meats.
Oh,
Anyway.
that's cool.
Okay, look. If you head up out of here, you go down the street, take a right. You'll see a building with some gold columns in the front. That's
Oh.
our, I guess if you want to call it HR, that's HR. That's
Okay.
where you're going to find Fig Hollow. Ask for Fig, and he'll be able to give you kind of more of a rundown of what we got here. But I'm telling you, this is crunch time. We don't have a lot of time.
Already
and-
gone, leaving to where
Got
there's
it.
golden columns.
and walk and following directly behind him. Like
Just
didn't even
still,
finish.
still dragging the bag full of dismantled furniture with me.
And as you're walking through this town, you are noticing the houses and the buildings are actually appropriately sized for you. Like every creature that's been running through here, they're vaguely humanoid, they're small, they're honestly about your height, and so everything is very goblin sized for once, which is kind of nice. You still kind of see some buildings that appear to have a small door and a large door and things like that. The roofs are a little taller, but for the most part, it's very you. But you also see a ton of these little guys running around. I mean, it is borderline chaos. The deeper you go, like kind of further into what appears to be kind of the center of this town, there's people everywhere, and they are rushing, they are running, they're carrying things, they're hauling things. It is absolutely a busy town.
I'm going to walk into the I'm going to walk into the next house. Just walk into the next house that I see and go, I'm looking for crunchy figs.
As you walk in, you see just like a very small group of like 6 of these small creatures sitting around a large table, and they're all kind of like putting some wheels on what appears to be like some wagons, very similar to your caravan actually, little wooden wagons. And they all look up.
Red. You should paint
They
that
all look
red.
up.
It'll go faster.
2 of them kind of look at each other. Go get the red paint. That's not a bad idea. Go.
I step
One of them
behind them with the
scatters.
knife in my mouth and just like stare at them.
Uh,
I said I was
we
looking for crunchy figs.
I walk in and open my jar.
they all throw the toys in the air and just scatter. Some of them run up into like what appears to be an attic space. Some run out the back. They take off.
I'm gonna come back to them, and I'm gonna start shoving all the wooden toys in the bag with the broken furniture bits.
Okay, you are now stealing toys.
Hey, firewood. That's all I'm here for. I'm here for firewood.
I don't think the crunchy fig guy was here.
No, they said golden columns.
Okay.
I put up my hood and keep the knife in my mouth and just start skittering on all fours behind Crabapple.
Skid does this from time to time. You just have to accept it. It's part of his nature.
I mean,
Did any of those toys have wheels?
I mean, my
Yeah, a
best
few of
friend's
them
a
had
rat,
them. There's
so-
some loose wheels. Not all of them were assembled. So
Were there 2 with all the wheels on them that are big enough to fit on my feet?
there are now.
Okay, I'm tying them to the bottom of my feet so that I can use them as skates.
Give me feet
Yes.
or legs. In this case, legs for balance.
You should paint them red. They'll go faster.
Well, I got 1 success.
Okay, you now have them. You were standing. Forward mobility is still a little hard. There's a bit of a learning curve. You've not fallen flat on your ass though, so that's a great start at least. So you are at the very least standing and maybe shuffling a bit.
Oh my
on
god. No. Roller
these
skates
makeshift
on cobblestones is gonna be great.
And that is pretty accurate. So it's gonna be a little rough.
I'm gonna
Can I go behind him and push him?
Yes, I will say if you're having help, then you can be pushed through the streets.
hold
but if
on.
you-
Hold on. Skids, hold this in your mouth with the knife, and I hand him a rope. And then I'm gonna hand the other end of the rope to Jimmy Jams.
Oh my God.
All right, I grabbed the rope.
Run, Skids, run like the wind.
Skitter on all fours, pulling him.
Okay. Give me another. Are you just taking off, or are you mindful that you're trying to pull something? Skids.
I don't think mindful is in my vocabulary.
Give me another legs, please, Jimmy Jam.
In the short time that I've known you, I feel like that's an accurate statement.
2 successes.
2 successes. Okay, so you're able to, you realize the rate at which he takes off. So you kind of lean back to brace just in time, and you go, whoo, and you are off. It is not a smooth ride, though. You're very like bumping all over the place.
Dashing through the snow.
Slow down, I might drop my jar.
And these are also like wooden trains, so it is very loud. Like you see people turning and getting out of the way. Like, what the fuck is this?
I start anyone that like looks at me funny. I'm just like, ah.
And
That's-
they jump away. They are very not.
I'm
Cool
gonna,
with
I'm
it.
gonna
As we're
wait. I'm
going-
gonna wait till they get a little bit further down, and I'm gonna look over at Nibbles. I'm the responsible one.
As we're going, I'm going to start yelling out, Crunchy Fig, where are you?
Everybody's turning and like kind of looking around. You see this one super fearful creature though, just kind of point like with like an angled finger, like, and if you look ahead, you're starting to kind of see what appears to be like a main street that you can turn onto, and they seem to be indicating to turn up there. So who all is going with them?
Well, follow, but every so often I'm banging the bag, so I'm breaking everything up inside of it, so I can make kindling.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Multitasking.
You're starting to get a fairly decent bag of kindling at this point. So you're all heading though out to that main street.
Yeah.
Okay. As you do, you kind of it appears you were on like a side road of sorts. So now that you've stepped out, there is a very grand, long main street that has like lights and floating candles and magic that you normally don't see just in your world. Like there are sparkles and decorations and everything is very bright and vivid. And you notice even though it's snowing, there doesn't seem to be any accumulation on the ground. There are like some green spaces that have trees and shrubs and things like that where there's some buildup, but you're not cold like you would assume. Like it's actually very pleasant as you walk around. Yes.
How high are the floating candles?
They're kind of scattered about. They're kind of, if you've seen Harry Potter, like they're like more of a shelf up high. You would have to definitely attempt to climb a thing to grab one of them. They're not within
Nibbles.
reachable height.
Nibbles.
I'm going to.
I need a boost.
I got you.
need a boost.
I'm going to stand on Dougal and let it so that he can and have him stand on his hind legs, and I will grab a bunch of candles.
Legs for anybody doing any standing. And if you're trying to hold Crabapple steady, I'll also need a hands from you.
3, 4, 6.
That's a 5.
3, 4, 6, 5. Okay. So you're able, it's a little wobbly, but you're able to get up there and you barely manage to reach one of the candles. And as you go to grab it, your hand just goes right through it.
Oh.
And you kind of, you mess around with it a little more and you realize it seems like it's more of an illusion.
You're perpetrating a fraud.
I have a disappoint.
The candles are a lot. I'm tired of this, man. First the trees
there's a
don't
lot
have
of wood,
fur.
so they don't really. Oh my god, my beer's literally invisible.
Christmas is a lie. It's a lie.
First, the trees don't got fur on them, and then the candles you can't touch them and take them and eat them. I'm starting to think this whole thing is a sham.
I mean, I could have told you that Christmas was a lie. I mean, come on.
You're like halfway down the block.
I didn't even know what Christmas was. Like 5 minutes ago.
I'm starting to believe this is a capitalistic lie.
Everybody give me eyes.
Down with the system. Down with the system.
1 and a 6.
I got a 5.
I got a 5.
I got 1.
A 1 or 1 success?
1 success.
Okay, cool. So everybody succeeded. So you do, now that you're out here, you're starting to see kind of some more like unique buildings, like some that are a little larger and stuff. And you do see one that has these 2 columns in front. Imagine like in our world, kind of that standard like bank look, like when you see like those banks with the columns and the archways and all that shit. It's like that. But it's got like gold spiral columns in the front of it. And it does have, you can't read it, but it's got just 2 symbols at the top, like 2 letters. So you're thinking this might be HR.
Hello, all the people that have been saying hello in chat. I'm waving.
Hello.
Yes. Yay.
Yeah,
Hello,
I
peoples.
posted a corgi.
Oh, and just because we're into it a little bit, we've got more viewers. Don't forget we have a raffle going on right now. We have 3 digital giveaways going on right now. So if you do !raffle as a viewer, you get a chance to win it. And those raffles, I think I actually have it set up on the timer. I gotta remind myself. There it is. 1 second.
Excuse me.
Our
Oh, God,
raffle.
I burped. I'm sorry.
So just to put it out here, and then I'll paste this into the chat. We currently have 3 different packs that you can pick between. If you win, you get first choice. There's the shooter pack, which is Sleeping Dogs Definitive Edition, My Friend Pedro, and more. There's the strategy pack, which is Civilization 6 and more, and the racing pack, which is Dirt Rally 2.0 and more. Each one of these is like MSRP, like valued at about between 80 and 100, but we figured we would still let people check rather than value, like pick which ones they wanted. So that raffle is going on right now. !raffle to join raffle. Anyway, back to the game. Sorry. Yes.
I enter the
Posting that
building,
anyway.
dragging him behind me.
Oh God, there's stairs. There's stairs.
I'm holding my jar up with both hands, yelling, "Crunchy fish!"
How are you holding the rope that he's dragging you with?
I'm gonna say I tied
Did
it.
you tie it?
Yeah, I tied it around my waist, and so I'm holding the jar up.
You're better than
Yeah.
me. I would have said I was clenching it with cheeks.
Well, I'm not doing that.
Yay,
I'm
Tarzan
gonna
swing.
say focus back to Jimmy Jams for the crunchy fix. So go ahead, Skids. Do you have something you want to do?
Okay, 1 second. I do. Spend the focus and explain your plan if it sounds plausible. Otherwise, you can still attempt it in normal difficulty. Okay, my harebrained scheme I'm going to do is I'm going to rush in there. I'm going to jump on Krampus or whatever the fuck his name's desk and put my knife to his throat and say, "Take us back with firewood."
Okay, so you just jumped this very small blonde-haired creature, and she immediately puts her hands up and goes, "I'm just a secretary. I'm just a secretary. I'm just a secretary. I didn't do anything. I don't know what you mean. You want to go back? What? What happened? What are you? Please get the knife off of me."
Yeah.
She's just kind of like looking her up for help.
What's their name? I look back.
I'm going to walk up next to him, look at her, and look at him, and go, hey, "You really gotta take this anger thing down. You gotta bring it down a notch, man. We're not gonna get anything accomplished. Like I'll if we need the violence, I'll let you know. Okay."
I lean in and I'm like, "Is there any like medicinal places around here where I could? Buy some
No, but we have a really good eggnog vendor down the street.
eggs. I don't know what a nog is.
Is it
I like
scrambled?
eggs. Anyway,
We also have world
we're
famous
looking
hot
for-
cocoa.
I hold my knife
Can you
back
please
up.
tell him to get the knife off my neck?
Settle down. Settle down, kids. Just settle. Go show Jimmy Jams your knife. And I'm gonna look at her and go, "I'm sorry, he's kind of excitable. We're looking for one of 4 things.
Okay.
If you could help us with that, that would be great. We're looking for crunchy figs, food, water, or medical attention. That would be super."
A wild
Hey,
Mish,
Mish.
wild Mish appeared.
Really appeared.
Somebody clip that. A wild Mish
That was
appeared.
perfect.
It's the ghost of Chris Mish past.
Oh my
Get
Just
it,
out of
get it.
nowhere,
Somebody
just-
get it. Somebody get it.
Da-da, da-da, da-da.
Yay, Mish. So she'll look at you. Okay, So we do actually have concessions, and she's going to point over, and you do see behind the desk there's like kind of the office style water cooler with like some with like some Christmas cookies set up if you do want to get like some snack and stuff. She's like, I can also go ahead and page one of the medics to come if you need some medical assistance. And I'm going to assume you're referring to Mr. Finn.
Whoa! $250 donation from
Holy
anonymous.
shit.
Whoa!
What?
Yeah.
Whoa!
250.
Whoa!
250.
The fuck?
Oh my
Yeah.
God!
Thank you, anonymous.
Thank
Thank
you,
you
Anonymous.
so
Holy
much.
shit.
Oh,
Amazing.
Wow.
Oh my
Amazing.
god.
Woo!
Where did that just
You
land us?
the real MVP, Anonymous.
Holy shit.
For everyone, raise a glass to any moose.
Yes.
Raise a glass to
moose,
any
thank
moose.
you. We met our goal.
Ah!
Yes.
Da, 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 da.
It's
Holy
official.
shit.
We've done better than last
John
year.
Cena theme. Cue it.
Cheers and happy holidays and thank you.
Hell yeah.
Thank
Fuck
you
yeah.
so much, really though.
Hold on. Now that I've done that, I
Seriously,
gotta do this. So because now you can't see me. Hold on, wait. Can I do it like this? No, it doesn't work. I gotta do that.
You're fired.
Oh.
Ah.
Well, hold
For
on.
real though, thank you. That is awesome.
Damn,
Thank you. That is
damn, LeBlanc,
amazing.
you got clapped by Streamlabs, I see.
Yeah, it happened earlier
I know,
too
yeah,
with my clip. It doesn't like me posting clips.
It's the link thing. I gotta fix that. I
all
need to
good.
add him as a trusted link person eventually. I'm not good at multitasking though, so sorry.
All good.
Hell
okay,
yeah.
So
Yeah, no, let's bask for a minute.
That's amazing.
this is great. Yay. Okay, so I hope that burp didn't get picked up on my mic just now.
I don't know. I didn't hear it. I've been fighting one too. But if you get one, we got to clip Claire burping because that's a
It was a little low, but
your microphone's nicer. Somehow mine picks up a fart from like 4 foot away.
I'm about to get the real actual real mic thing. I'm excited about eventually. Anyway, back to she listed off, water food. There's water food here. She's gonna go ahead and page a medic for anybody who needs it. And I'm going to assume you mean you want to speak to Mr. Fig, the coordinator. Is that who you were looking for?
Fig
Yeah,
poop.
crunchy fig.
Fig poop.
Okay. Let me call him out here right quick. And so she'll reach down and she'll kind of press like a little pager button. Mr. Fig, we have 4, and she'll kind of look at you guys with like squinted eyes.
We're goblins.
Oh, okay. We have
We're
4
here for your
goblins.
souls.
Goblins here. Goblin. Why are you? Mr.
I'm
Fig,
here for
4
you.
goblins here to
Okay,
see you.
hold on.
I'm here for your souls.
Is it a wood counter that we're at, or is it like an actual desk?
It's more like again, the headcanon, kind of like a bank. So like it's like a sort of tall, like up to like your chest, like kind of
Like a teller
marble counter, like teller counter.
But
yeah.
there's not like a wood edge to it, like some type of decorative mahogany or anything like that. There's no gingerbread attached to it.
Most of this is gonna be stonework, but they do have like just kind of wood end tables stuff around.
We also need firewood.
We can completely work that out with Mr. Fig. Everybody
Yeah.
gets to pick their payment for the year, so if that's what you want, then we can work.
We were not aware that we were going to be involved in a payment situation. We were with our people getting firewood, and now we're here, and we've been told we have to work against our will. This sounds like slavery.
I'm a little scared to ask Mr. Knifey over there what he wants, but Mr. Knife, what do you want?
He is my legal representation.
Can I get paid in Redithor?
Honestly, yes. Actually, I believe that we've done that before. What you do on your downtime is none of our business. So,
Santa,
we only care about tonight.
Can I get paid in more of this? And I open my jar.
God.
Ah!
Yeah, we'll send you to the stables to collect for the reindeer at the end. If you need more.
We're the village doctors, you see. I need the Radithor for my patients.
We
They
are
get
not.
That's a
back
lie.
paid.
This is a lie. This is 100%
This is
a
an
lie.
absolute lie.
Mr. Fig, please hurry.
I'm here.
Hold on,
I
hold
would-
on,
I would
hold,
like to
no,
s-
hold on. Old Crabapple's gonna reach over and pick up the phone. Mr. Fig, we're here for you.
You press the button. It's like one of those
Okay, I
old
press
school
the bu-
intercoms.
okay,
So you
press
press
the
the button.
Mr. Fig, we're here for you. We
I
have
would like your
things to dis-
souls.
We have things to discuss.
Crunchy
hear-
Fig!
You hear very rapid pitter pattering now coming out.
Then
So
I'm
there
gonna
was a
go over-
door.
as that's happening, I'm then gonna go over and grab one of the end tables and shove it into the bag.
I'm going to go over to the plate of cookies and eat
Give
them
me hands on that.
and eat
Yes,
them
you can
all.
eat all the cookies.
I fail. I can't lift it, so I'm gonna start.
Okay.
I'm gonna start chewing on it to try to break it
Because
apart.
it's also like you have a goblin size sack, and this is a table that you already have.
I'm
Your
gonna
sack's
just.
getting
I'm gonna.
pretty full.
I'm just gonna turn around and start. Lilo and I'm just gonna stitch and start biting into the leg and chewing.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so there was a door that was behind her that looked like it was into a back area, and it now opens, and out walks another small pinkish beige creature. He is wearing a green velour suit with like gold trim. He like kind of straightens his tie. Yes, I believe someone called for me. Are you so
We're here
I'll go
for
ahead and
the
preface this by
souls.
saying that I've already heard from the
We
summoning
are
circle.
them, and I start like doing like knife tricks with the knife.
I stand up
Oh,
with.
boy.
I stand up with an end table leg in my mouth. Yes, we are here to talk official business.
I'm gonna
Okay.
poke. I'm gonna poke him and say he's not very crunchy.
Hey, he
Mm,
looks kind of soft.
No, I'm not. Oh,
We can
Okay.
make him crunchy.
tell you what, Cherry, can you go get us some cider, please? Everybody sit, if you don't mind. And he'll kind of gesture. This
I
is
am
like a
going to
lobby
sit-
area.
I am going to sit down cross-legged in the middle of the lobby.
I
That
was
is
actually
fine.
gonna do the same thing.
I'm gonna go
Wait,
over.
are you giving us chairs?
I'm gonna walk over and grab a chair and slide it very loudly, slowly across the room until it's over by all of us. We can all fit in this. Let's sit down.
Wait, we can use those chairs. Cut those up and add them to the bag. They just
All
gave
right.
them. to me.
No, listen, I heard that you wanted firewood, and we will get you plenty. And trust me, that synthetic shit does not burn very long or for very well, so I really don't recommend it.
I think we're doing
Oh,
pretty
it's
good on
already
the
going.
firewood.
But
just
it
let 'em
does
go.
burn.
It does. Okay, look, I'm gonna level with you, and Cherry's gonna come back out. She'll have gotten like everybody now has like a nice little cider and everything as you're sawing away. Okay, I'm gonna level with you. So I know, or from what I've been told, goblins don't usually celebrate Christmas, but for a lot of families and a lot of children in this world, it is a very, very big deal.
We celebrate. We celebrate Gobnica.
That's honestly fantastic.
It's,
Our problem is
it's 24 crazy nights.
On top of the usual crazy nights we have.
yeah. So
It's kind of a
at-
thing.
We always have the festive orc pinata full of bees.
It's 3
So
days
this
after
year-
Wolf and Newt.
every year we've been having a little bit trouble with actually moving along with this, and so our temp staff has gotten shorter. Our temp staff has gotten smaller. We're running out of our seasonal workers, which is
This-
why
you
I
know,
am begging you.
This
If
sounds
you
like
do
a
not-
you- This sounds like a you problem.
It is not an us problem, actually. It is the problem of thousands of children across this planet because
That
they are
is-
expecting their gifts
Are the
from
children?
from the big man this year.
Are
It
the
sou-
children
it sounds
stepping
like-
on the?
It sounded like
the
you
children-
overexpanded yourselves, and now you're dealing with the hellscape that is post-capitalism. where you
Not at
are
all.
no-
Actually, part of the problem is, look, as a small creature like you, I'm sure you can kind of sympathize with the whole. Yes, Mr. Stabby. Yes.
What are the children getting for Christmas presents?
At this rate, nothing, and
Are
that
they-
is the problem.
Is
That
the, is
that
the
is
problem?
the best present of all.
reality.
It teaches you something about life.
As someone who comes from an area where us small people don't get to do very much, and we struggle with a lot of things, this is our one big thing that we try to do every.
Do you
This is the
live-
one thing that the big man
I
needs.
I struggle every day.
Do you
I
live
struggle
un-
to get Radithor. I struggle to stab people.
Do you live
If
underneath
we
a
do
wagon?
not have, if we do, I live in a sewer. on the off season.
Oh, that's bitching.
Oh yeah, that sounds
So-
like an upscale. We can only
Oh,
dream
so
of
you-
affording a sewer.
So what you're saying is you have a house.
Yes.
Okay.
We live in a
Way to
mobile
throw it
home.
in our face.
It depends on the flood seasons. Unfortunately,
You
we
can
have
get
to
real
move
fucked
about
up
6
in a
times
sewer.
a
I
year.
mean, look at his jar over there. Oh my god.
Okay, look. So I've already mentioned, and we are serious, that we will pay you whatever you need at the end of tonight. But we have 3 hours before the big man has got to get out of here.
Ol'Crabapple is going to hack up a tiny pair of glasses and put them on. We are now debating and negotiating a contract.
That is fine. Here's the fact of the matter.
We are a union.
The gifts don't get delivered if the tree is not lit. That is, not many people know that. Even people who celebrate Christmas don't know that.
This
If the
is
tree is not lit and the
this is-
topper is not on, the big man cannot make it around the
So
world
you're
in
saying-
time.
you're
That is what
saying-
we need.
You're
I
saying
pull
if he
out a
doesn't
flint
have
and
his-
steel. I'm like, what are you talking about? It's easy to light a fucking tree.
If the big man
No.
has a performance problem, there's pills for that. He makes them, and I point over at Skids.
Yeah, I can make something out of cocaine and some. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about the other shit I put in.
We have 3 hours. We will pay you whatever you need. Unfortunately, somehow this mix-up happened where you stepped in the circle before our tree trimming crew did, and unfortunately, the tree trimming crew is the
Right.
most important part of tonight.
I have
So we need you to do this.
I have 3 demands.
What are your demands?
1, you give us so much firewood we never need it again for life.
That is fine.
You will deliver
That's
it
very
there
easy for us to do.
yourselves. 2,
Yes.
you find a better way to tell your employees how they're getting to work so that you don't end up arbitrarily grabbing random people into this, because next thing you know, there's going to be children here and you'll have all sorts of government up your butt for child labor
You
laws.
were apparently in the middle of a completely isolated part of the fir forest on. I don't
We
even
were
know how
not
you
that
guys
far
got
away
there.
from a road. Okay.
We were literally 15 feet.
You mean
from
the
a road.
transient path that closes this time of year?
People
is-
still
Why is
do
it
it.
still open?
This
That's
is-
not my fault. That sounds like whoever you're traveling with doesn't make very good travel plans.
We
if they're
are
still
we are
passing
very
through.
good transients. We know the
You-
forest.
You have a
except
very-
for the
Relying on-
furry
you-
trees.
Seems like you need a better system of employment. I'm sorry,
Relying on
Lord,
weather
Lord
anomalies
Nibbleton the
to get your-
Third.
relying on weather anomalies to verify and make sure that the path to the employment, it sounds like a very, very bad idea. Also, I think I got like 3 cracked ribs, so if we get one of the medic guys here soon, that would be pretty awesome.
Cherry, expedite the medic, and
Third-
over at the
third-
secretary desk, she's
third-
gonna press
third
it and call for him
demand.
again.
Third demand, I want 4 pair of pants. Then when we reach in the pockets, there is always a BLT.
Okay, we'll have to change some of the scripting of what we already have because right now it's gingerbread cookies, but we can work with that. Mr.
I'll,
Stabby.
I'll
Hold
take one of those.
Hold on, everybody huddle.
Oh, one second. I have a demand.
Hold on, or gingerbread cookies, okay.
I need a lot of
I like-
Radithor.
I like gingerbread cookies.
Yes, we've already got your payment sorted out. That's fine.
Jimmy Jam.
Just a lot of Radithor. Mr. Jenkins really loves it. He doesn't have a jaw anymore, but I'm still willing to hook him up. You know what I mean?
You know what? Is Mr. Jenkins, his first name is Leroy, right?
No, it's actually Steve.
Steve, okay. Because I was gonna say Leroy was actually, when he was a child, was on the list for like a really long time. But Steve though, Steve and Steven, I'm not sure which. I think Steven sometimes went by Steve, but
It's
Steven at
it's-
least was a really good kid. So we'll do whatever he needs if he needs a rat. That's fine. We'll give you plenty.
It's Steve with.
He might need a
S.
new jaw too. It fell off.
Okay, 4th demand.
It's one of those
He's
silly
he's
things.
aged out a little bit from the freebies, so that's kind of why we work more with like the working with the transient workers. But well, I'll see if we can work something up with some prosthetic thing. It'll be fine.
All right, so can we accept gingerbread cookies? Or are we holding out for BLT?
I don't give a fuck.
I think the gingerbread cookies will be. I think it's a pretty.
I
pretty
already have bacon right here, and I pulled out some of the
I
more
would
of the
like
moldy.
to add. I would like to also add. I would like the 1967 Chevy Nova.
I can't say we've heard of such a thing, but we will research it, and
Okay.
it might take us a year or so, but we'll deliver, maybe in a
I need-
decade.
Can you
I
get
need
us?
I need bucket seats. And one of the rear window washers. I might be delirious. I'm not sure.
Can you get us
Okay.
Can you get us a Rio Speedwagon?
Yes, yes. I thought you arrived with one of those.
No, this is a radio flyer.
Oh, you went the okay improved version.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
We need
Okay,
red.
got it.
we need an REO speed. Me's just sitting there sauntering through the
Doop,
background.
doop.
Just,
The thing is, it cut down like everything below lower chest, so it's just Misha's upper body floating through the room.
so someone needs to make a like a clip.
Compilation.
Yeah,
Just like an edit of that where it's like the spooky music every time she shows up.
Oh my god, yes. At this time, Nibbles, you do see what appears to be from the doctors that you've seen in the caravan, like dressed in all white, you do see what appears to be one of these small creatures walk in. He's wearing the white outfit with the coat and the briefcase. I heard someone was needing some medical.
I think I got like
just
4
medical
broke. I think
assistance?
I got like 3 or 4 broke ribs. I fell out of a tree. Do you
Oh,
have?
that
like,
happens.
food?
Well, no, but I do have an appetite suppressor.
I go behind the doctor.
Why
and just
would I
like,
not want to eat? That doesn't make sense. That like,
Cherry
why
pipes
not-
up. You ate all the cookies already. That was for all of us.
we need
You had
ham.
plenty.
Ham. We need it.
They were
Ham.
complimentary. Yeah. Those were You said those were complimentary, so I complimentaried them into my mouth because they're pretty good.
Okay.
Do you
Alright.
have any more of that cocoa
The
stuff? That was pretty good. And I'm thinking,
The doctor comes over and starts checking on you, and he does actually pull out like this kind of little packet that he takes your cider mug, which I'm assuming would be empty now. Nibbles, did you drink all of your cider? He'll pour the packet in, and he'll take
I'm
out
going
a
to-
little vial and pour it in, and hand it back, and you have steaming hot cocoa.
So as he takes mine, I reach over and grab cherries, and start drinking it.
Do you have coffee?
We try not to have coffee here because we don't really do well with too much caffeine.
don't
The
understand
big
why.
man
That
likes the
doesn't make-
coffee though, but
Gonna
we
Where's
don't
he
really
at?
supply it.
gonna start going.
does the doctor have a bag with him?
He's got the briefcase kind of leather.
I
kit.
am like uncomfortably close to the doctor, just looking at the bag and smelling it.
That's fine. You notice in the bag, like it's mostly packets and what looks like candy. There's a shocking lack of like metal or sharp tools. Like it really doesn't look like like what you would assume a doctor's kit would look like. It actually looks more like a culinary kit, if anything.
I'm gonna
I
give you a
look in
shot of.
there.
I'm gonna give you a shot of nutmeg and make you feel better.
Nutmeg doesn't do that when you have enough. Now I look into the bag and then I look up at him. Look at it. It's like, the fuck is this?
It's medicine. I promise
There's
you.
no-
You got it. Do you have any eggs? You know what? Hang on. Let me 1 second. And he's gonna finish. He was doing an exam on. It's like he's got like the stethoscope. He was like kind of pushing. Like, does it hurt here? What about here? Does it hurt here?
Yeah.
And he's gonna take out what looks like a peppermint, and he's gonna kind of wave his hand over it and give it to you and say, "Okay, give this a try. Give this a try. This should work for you."
Okay, I'm going to attempt to bite his hand.
He literally sprinkled angel dust on the fucking peppermint.
Put
Did you
fucking
say you're going to
PCP
try to
on that?
bite his hand?
I mean, he's handing it out, so I'm just gonna put his whole hand in my mouth.
Give me mouth roll, since that is a roll.
I just feel we're all Stitch. We are all just fucking Stitch in slightly different degrees.
I got a success and a failure.
Okay, as long as he succeeded, you reach out and you do kind of catch like the end of his finger, but he pulls his hand back really quickly, like, "Hey, just the candy, just the candy."
You should be more specific. You're supposed to be a professional.
And as you eat it, you do actually genuinely feel the pain. Like you feel like you did debris falling out of the tree.
He totally put angel dust on that fucking piece of peppermint.
It's Radithor. Your jaw's gonna fall off.
I'm gonna. I've been dry heaving in the background. I'm gonna have a thermos, just a flannel, like a flannel designed thermos. I'm gonna unscrew it and go to wherever there's hot cocoa. I'm gonna grab the sugar jar and pour half of it in there, and then fill it up to the top with sugar or with the hot cocoa and shake it so it mixes. And now I'm carrying a super sugary hot cocoa.
Fair enough.
So
Mr.
Doc,
Fig is gonna. You're with the okay, the doctor. Yes.
do you have anything for depression?
Most people feel better after doing acts of charity, so I recommend for most people to just pull some more shifts throughout the
That
year.
is the hippiest goddamn answer I've ever heard in my life.
I look
It
at
works.
Ol'Crabapple and then say,
Crabapple
this
is
doctor's bullshit.
Crabapple is already on the floor laughing to this capitalist bullshit of take extra shifts, you'll feel better.
We're a family here.
Bullshit.
I mean, yeah.
Oh God. Okay.
No, we're a union here.
Hold on, everybody. Raise your hand if you have had a job where a manager or assistant manager told you we are all a family here, and then they immediately went on goddamn vacation. I'm gonna turn my hand around like this because that is how I felt about that at Hobby Lobby, and I was 15. I lied about my age to get a job.
So I'm gonna walk over to Cherry, and I'm just gonna start poking around. It's like just start poking around her desk. just like-
This is confidential stuff, sir.
It's
Can I
cool.
help you?
Can't. It's cool. I can't read, and anything that looks remotely edible, I'm just gonna start eating.
Okay, pass the focus to him, but
Great,
Jimmy
great.
Jams, you had the focus actually. When you stepped away, Hewitt, it swapped over to Jimmy Jams. Jimmy Jams.
You moved everything.
I
Oh
know.
God, did we all moved?
You spin me
Ah.
right round, baby, right round like a hurricane, right round, round, round.
Jimmy Jams, is there anything that you'd like to do?
Oh God, someone clip that. Somebody please clip that. Jimmy James, anything you want to do with this?
No. No, I'm good. Pass it.
You can also use it as an instant success if there was something you wanted to try to do with just a skill right quick, but
Jimmy James steals a sofa.
Steal the doctor's bag.
Okay, I'm gonna steal the doctor's bag.
Just
you
gonna
now have
dump
a
it
bag
into-
of what appears to be candy, spices, things like that.
And I'm gonna give it to Skids.
Okay.
It's a Christmas miracle.
Kids now has a candy doctor's bag.
All right, Claire.
Uh,
Claire, you now have to make a Candy's doctor's bag.
Apparently I do.
I'm sorry,
yes.
I burped, but there has to be candy pizza in it.
Thank you kindly.
I'm sorry, I'm a bad.
Oh, the little.
Hold on, Moose.
He walked off. What, Moose? They're
Moose.
calling for you.
Moose, come here.
Moose. Moose, come here. I'm just repeating what they're saying.
Lean in so you're on camera.
It's a
Oh God, it's
Thing.
Thing has been here.
Okay, he's here. What do you want to tell him?
I was just going to tell him he's beautiful and have a
Hi.
good day.
You're beautiful and have a good day.
Hi.
Oh, there he is.
Thank you for the beer, honey.
Someone
right,
clip that too, please.
So, Mr. Fig is now sitting there. Okay, so I believe we've got all the set up. We know what you need. We know what you want. Is this sufficient for you to now trim the tree, please?
We
You
need
just need.
a pole and duct tape.
A what?
I
now?
got. I got that. You
Pole and duct tape.
I can climb the tree very easily, so don't worry.
I'm really good at
Okay.
climbing. I'm really good at climbing trees. I'm better at coming out of them, but I'm really good at climbing them. So you just need stuff put in the tree?
Yes, so everything else is pretty much done. We just need some tinsel added, and then we we have to have the topper. Like if you do nothing else tonight, you've got to put the topper on. That's all we care
Get the
about,
topper
really.
on there.
But this
Where,
is not.
where's this tree thing?
This is not trimming a tree. Trimming a tree involves cutting.
No,
can
trimming
also
the
cut
tree
the
is
tree.
decorating the tree. That is what trimming also means. It means
I
decorating
can also
things.
set
We need
it
you
on
to decorate.
fire.
Trimming means
That it-
cutting. Trimming means cutting.
No.
He's the responsible
So-
one.
I mean, look. All you need to do, really, all you need to do is go get the topper from the warehouse and put the topper on the tree, please, so that we can make the thousands of children very happy tonight rather
Oh.
than very sad for missing our window
So-
for the first time ever.
Get the
So-
topper.
so,
Get the topper.
real
Get the
quick-
topper. Get the topper. Get the topper. Get the topper. Get the topper.
Topper. I run out the fucking building.
I follow him with my
We can-
hands, my saw arms up behind him.
We can put my jar on the top.
Yes.
We have the topper already. It's the enchanted topper that we need in order to draw the magic and
Well, actually,
around the world,
run back
so-
in and lean in. Where's the topper?
It's in the warehouse. If you go down back the way you came from, up north along the main street, you're going to see the large courtyard with the huge tree in the middle. And just off to the west, past it, there's going to be the warehouse. So you just got to stop in the warehouse. You let them know that you're the tree trimming troop. You're checking in. You get the topper, and they'll let you set it up.
That's
They'll let you take it.
really easy. I doubt seriously it's going to go that well. Look,
Appreciate it.
I have a question. You said that your staff was short. Are the children stepping on them because they're short?
Unfortunately, there's been an increase in certain areas of things such as stray dogs and coyotes. And that has actually made more of an impact from
Invasive
our more
species.
temperate climate.
Invasive
dwelling
invasive
temp
species have
workers.
really cut down on our temp workers.
And it's actually become a bit of a problem. So we actually have 2 continents that are underrepresenting for this year, and that's really what's hurting us so
Damn,
badly.
climate change is a bitch.
All I can see,
Yes, it
all
is.
I see is one elf being drug off by a group of coyotes. Help me!
There's no such
I
thing
mean,
as climate
the area
change. It
that you
goes in
come from-
50-year cycles.
Yeah, the area that you come from, we actually only have 2 crews that ever come in there because it's so cold. But they've actually learned that not many things are problematic there. So I'm sure they're probably very confused if they've reached the fairy circle at this point and are not able to get here.
What
so.
were the Claire? What were the name of the people that were supposed to come through the loop?
It was supposed to be Jangle Frostbeard, Mint Cider Tree, Yulia Candlebox, and Glory Wiggles.
Frostbeard goes, "The fuck is the mushroom circle?"
Yes, because it's not even there. Like, it's gone.
Find
So,
this tree
yes.
thing.
I, like a ravenous animal, am just like on all fours going straight towards the warehouse. And every time I see someone, I'm like, "Where's the warehouse? Where's the warehouse?"
Pausing. Jimmy Jams, were you still tethered in some way? Are you going to allow the yanking down the street again?
Yep.
It's got a choice.
Yanking through the snow?
Yep.
Oh, there's actually a video named that. It is not what you think it is.
Oh, Lord.
We don't talk about that.
Yanking
Don't
through
Google
the
that.
yanking through the snow, skiing with 2 hands. Everybody's happy, especially my 2 mans.
My God.
Bruh.
Do it.
I'm gonna say, if you don't mind, Jimmy Jams, go ahead and give me what are you using your mouth against Skids to pull? Is that right?
I am.
Give me a mouth, and Jams, give me a legs again, if you don't mind. And did you give him any sort of warning, Skids,
No.
before
No,
you took off?
He just ran out the room.
That's gonna be a slight complication, so reduce 1 of your dice from those
Oh.
Jimmy Jams.
Oh.
For Jimmy Jams. You're
Oh,
still
okay,
doing
yeah.
your mouth roll, but he was not prepared for you to just book it down the street.
It's a fail.
Okay.
Oh
And-
no!
Kids.
I have 1 dice, and it's a no success.
And those okay. So as you go to take off, Jimmy James, you were still seated at the table. And Skids, you did take off and you did grab the rope, but because he was still seated by the table, instead you end up with this sudden yanking motion that jams you kind of thrown across the table, and you just slide over and take everything with you as you hit the ground. And the harsh, sudden yank pulls the rope out of your mouth, Skid. So you can still head to the exit if you want.
Oh, I'm
but
just going.
you were not.
Like, I wasn't like I forgot the rope was in my mouth in the first place. So
Yes,
I
yes,
probably
James.
swallowed half of it because I thought it was like spaghetti. But
Oh God, this is like a fish that swallows the hook. This is terrible.
Do I
Jim.
drop the jar?
That sounds like hands to me.
Yeah, give me a hands check on that.
I am so
to
glad.
check and see if
I'm
you
so
drop
glad
it.
I said I was over by the door.
Oh, it doesn't matter. You're still inside.
Oh no,
Everybody about to be high on Jacob.
Chris, stop rolling like that. It doesn't look appropriate on screen, dude. It's the second time.
Worry about yourself. That's how I roll.
Look, you only got one more before you've hit the limit for one day, man. Don't do it again. You'll go blind.
It's a good thing that I'm skillful, so I get to add one to my hand stat, and I'm dexterous, so I get to add another one to my hand stat. I got 2 successes.
That's
You
you.
do not drop it. Thank you. I've sneezed a lot. You instead manage to kind of tuck and roll and kind of hold it outside of the chaos. And as you slide off the table and onto the ground, you make sure to land on your back with it protected right in front of you.
You have the worst.
So no dirty bomb has gone off in this bank. Thank God.
Ghastly. I choose you.
As I'm going out, I'm just like looking for the warehouse, and I'm like, "Where is it? Where is it?" To everyone.
God,
most people are just getting the fuck out of your way.
You're the worst golem ever, Topher. Worst.
I like how
be golem.
Skids is essentially playing the role of face without having any of the face skills that there is.
Yeah,
involved with being a face.
like my mouth is 1 and my eyes are 2. So
I have mouth 4 and eyes 4, and I've been rolling garbage on eyes, but I'm also rolling as I'm not a bright boy and I talk lots. So oh shit, I'm playing myself.
I am going to make my. I'm going to follow and make my way over to.
Make your way.
Find my way over to the tree. Making away.
Finding Tinselum. We're warehouse bound. Dun dun dun. We're gonna fuck this up. Dun 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 dun. Gonna be a fire. Dun 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 dun. And we ruined Christmas.
As y'all walk down Main Street, you're heading to the north, and you do see now in the distance a very, very huge Christmas tree. Like, it is probably 4 stories tall, larger even than. And I'll say it's about the same height of the trees of the fir forest that you were in, but it's much thicker. Like, it has that perfectly beautiful, like, conical shape to it. It has already been somewhat decorated. It looks like they've already put orange things on it. Yes.
Claire, are you telling us that tree is thick?
That tree is thick with 2 C's.
A lottie coming.
Oh, Crabapple. Oh, Crabapple is a gentleman.
Crapple, oh crapple.
Oh,
Crapple.
Oh, Crapple is gentleman. But that lady's thick. And like Moto. I like him big.
Oh no.
I like him
chunky.
And old Crabapple is going to veer off from the group straight towards who he is now calling Big Bertha.
Like, I'm still gonna go towards the warehouse.
I'm gonna slightly unbutton the sock hoodie that I have to show a little bit of chest as I'm now walking over to the tree.
Take the damn focus and Nibbles is now that things are moving. Would you like to use the focus prior to handing it off?
Would. Now that we're in the square next to the warehouse and the tree, I am going to spin the focus. Oh wait, I actually don't have to do this. Do it like that. Oh, neat. Yeah, no, for someone. Yeah, no, I'm good. I actually don't need to focus for what I want to do. Neat. Okay.
Hey,
What do you want to do?
You'll
Wait,
see.
what?
Hey, Gob Mom, is there a ladder near us?
You do see there's a couple of ladders that look like they're left over for
I'm-
people who were doing the initial
I'm gonna
decorating.
walk by one of the ladders and bite a huge chunk out of it using mouth. Do I need to
Okay.
roll?
Are you using your feature,
Yes.
or are you just? In that case, no.
I'm gonna bite off and eat a chunk of the ladder. I'm dropping my saw function because I do not need to trim the tree. But I am going to absorb the ladder to have very, very long legs so that I can be used to climb for my allies. And the whole time, I'm going to be, Ol'Crabapple likes them tall. He likes them.
Okay.
He's just walking over the
Oh.
tree.
Oh, ladder legs, crabapple.
Yep.
Oh my god.
I am now.
Oh, ladder.
I am.
Oh, ladder legs.
Pass it over to Jimmy Jams when you're done with the focus.
I am totally a normal upper goblin body, but my legs make me 6 foot tall because they're just ladder rungs that slightly connect like weird Legos as I'm walking. There's an audible pop and snap as I'm coming over to Big Bertha.
Fair enough.
I'm gonna use the focus
Okay.
to let's see. I have an ability called Always Prepared. Spend the focus to produce a it's a handheld tool or simple gizmo. Okay, handheld tool or simple gizmo, however unreasonable. So I'm gonna create a. What I'm imagining is you know the little things that drive you up the stairs, like in Gremlins with the old lady.
Oh, you got the motorized.
Yeah,
you
like
got
the motorized thing.
So I'm imagining one of those, but instead of upstairs, it's somehow attached to the side of his ladder legs.
Okay, so you get a free boost up to.
Yeah.
Hold on. I just have one really bad like Charlie horse that if you sit on it, it will slightly raise you up to my buttocks so you can then jump up higher.
Oh my god, it's just like a muscle that just.
The whole time I'm like,
It's a seat that connects above the Charlie horse, so as the muscle contracts, it just lifts the seat like on a sliding rung.
Yes.
Fair enough.
It's a vernacular elevator system that is based off of a Charlie horse in my thigh.
Yep. Okay, that works.
It's a very close chair.
And I know Skids, you were heading to the warehouse. Nibbles, were you going with him to the warehouse to get the star?
Claire, I'm sorry.
tree
My,
chops?
my wife just walked in with no context to anything we're saying and just heard.
I don't think context makes it much better either.
It really doesn't.
No,
it doesn't at all.
No, it doesn't. No.
As a matter of fact, I think context would make it worse.
Claire, is this everything you wanted and more?
Sure.
Hey guys, where the first date was it good for you?
Sure.
Sure. Yeah. Oh my god, that was the greatest night of my life.
Okay, so
hold on. Get over here and put it in camera.
we have a ghost.
No,
we have a ghost.
No, put it in camera.
What is this?
Her secret Santa came in. What is it? Let me see.
Nice.
It's an unwanted mushroom. It's been sweetened.
Oh my god, that's adorable as shit.
It's so cute. It came back.
I can't hear shit.
I see a mushroom.
Emily got a gnome on a mushroom and she's freaking out. She is literally like, oh my god, you just got me a not N64. You just got me a Nintendo Super or Super Nintendo. Oh my god, I'll love you forever. Okay, let me change.
You're having a stroke, aren't you?
Yes, I am. Let me just use something from my childhood. I got Optimus Prime. I'll love you forever. And my parents have used that as a contractual obligation for a lot of bullshit.
Oh god.
I voted
Remember
for
when you were 6?
and you told me that you'd love me forever because I bought you Optimus Prime. Yeah, I voted for an absolute hate monger that's an orange wrapped in a really bad blue suit with a red tie. Love me forever.
You can put a candle in it.
You can put a candle in it.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's adorable.
Oh no, it's me saying that we need to
No.
course
Look,
correct.
hey,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry for the course correct. My wife just squealed in the kitchen like a fucking anime fangirl, and they just said they're releasing a new Sailor Moon season, and she is happy and bouncing, and she's yelling at me saying to shut up.
Well, the TikTok filter was turning her into an anime girl, and
That
you.
is true.
This
Yeah.
is
It's true.
this is true. My face apparently turned into, no, David, you can't have any more upgrades.
All right, so checking in, Skids and Nibbles, were you going to the warehouse
Yes.
too? Okay, we've
Yes.
got Jimmy Jams ready perched on his gadget that is currently on Ol'Crabapple's leg, ready to start the lifting process. You two have headed off. You enter the square, and as you do, you do see a very large building over to the side. That looks like it extends very far back, so you would make the assumption this is the warehouse if you would like to enter there.
I go straight to it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Skittering.
All right. As you skitter, are you gonna like do like the little like sneaky skitter in the kind of like all like cockroachy?
Oh my god, I love this.
I am going. You know what? I wasn't going to, but I am going to now, just because I don't want to deal with people. Or these fucking idiots that eat candy to heal themselves?
Bruh, this is nothing but good berry, but it's made out of peppermint. I see no
That's
problem.
basically what it is.
I see no problem. The only thing that would make it better if Goodberry was flavored like licorice. Okay, that would make everything better for me.
But there's no cocaine anyway. Yeah, I'm gonna skitter along and try to avoid people.
I'm
Give
gonna
me
kick the door open.
Y'all keep going. I gotta be right back.
give me
Emily's-
legs.
Emily's yelling at me.
Okay. Give me legs for the if you're trying to do stealthy stealth stuff.
Or success.
All right. You manage to skitter on in there, and as you do, you see no less than like 10 rows of a shit ton of crates. Like think Lowe's or Hobby Lobby. They got some tall, very long, very, very filled shelves in here. With just there are some signs that appear to have single digits on them or letters on them that you can't quite decipher, but it appears to just be 1, 2, 3, 4 as far as like the rows are concerned. But you so far have managed to hide behind crates or behind barrels as anybody's come past, so no one's seen you yet.
Does Nibbles even know where I'm at?
I think how many successes?
I got I rolled 4 and got 4.
Okay,
Yeah,
so if you got 4 successes, Nibbles, you very quickly saw him like pop behind a box and you've not seen him since. You've got no clue where he is in here.
Awesome.
Maybe every now and then because like you'll hear like a little scritchy scratch to kind of give you a general direction, but that's about the best you're getting.
I am going to saunter up to the. Is there one of the little pink things working here?
Yes, there is actually kind of like almost like a customer service like check-in,
I am
check-out
going
desk.
I am going to walk up to the desk. I am going to climb over the desk. I am going to get
Go ahead.
this close to the elf and go, I need the star. I need the tree topper thing. Where's it at? Give it to me now.
I'm sorry.
Don't make me ask the one that came in. Don't make me have the one that came in before me ask where it's at. I don't know where he is right now. He's got a knife. I don't know what he'll do.
Okay, you're part of the tree trimming troop, is that right?
Well, I thought that would have been pretty obvious when I asked for the tree stuff.
It's a legal requirement. I have to hear you verbally say it. That's all I ask. Yes?
You said that you legally need to hear me say it.
I need you to say that you're a part of the tree trimming troop. That's all I need. I got the paperwork right here.
You're a really confusing little pink thing. I don't. You should be more concise.
You're a
with
very
this
scary
request.
little green thing. I'm sorry. Or actually, now that Nibbles, are you green? Goblins can basically be any color, frankly. So
I'm like yellowish green, like
yellow green. Okay.
Pathfinder goblin green.
Olive. Okay, fair, cool. Yeah. You're a very scary little green thing. I'm sorry. I have to do my job. I
You
will get
should
in
be
so much
more
trouble if I don't.
concise with your requests.
Are you a part of the tree trimming troop? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Here you go. It is on aisle 3. You're looking for box 342. Thank you.
I'm just gonna. I'm not even gonna turn around. I'm still this close to his face, and I just holler out, "Kids, row 3, box 4,
Out of like
342. Box 342.
box 342."
There you
inside the warehouse, you hear, "Gay."
go. Right. It just like echoes. No one can tell where it came from. Everybody like jumps.
And I'm assuming, and I'm speaking this loudly into it. I'm assuming that we also need to complete the tree decorations, correct?
It's my understanding we had a notice that the
Good to
tree-
know. And I'm gonna turn around, and I am going to use my advanced feat, Furry Friends.
Okay.
Once per errand, you can call a crowd of animals, pigeons, bugs, rats. It's going to be rats. To your aid. They will swarm an area and create chaos for a while. Expect droppings. So I am going to start chittering madly, and Dougal is going to start chittering with me, and it's going to start really, really faintly, just very, very faint scratches. Faint scratches, and then it is going to slowly crescendo into a deafening tear as hundreds and hundreds of rats just come pouring out of this warehouse and start climbing like wrapped in tinsel and garland, and just wrapped in all different types of like tree decorations. And
There's some that run past that even have like packing tape that's kind of draped off of them like ribbons.
And they all swarm and climb into the tree and start chittering inside the tree.
Jimmy Jams and Crabapple, y'all are just standing out here minding your business by Big Bertha, when all of a sudden there is this massive stampede of rats, mice. There might even be a few neutras in there. You're not sure.
There's a squirrel and 3 raccoons.
There's at least one beaver.
Yes, and all of these creatures start ascending the tree, like they actually kind of disappear underneath it in like this really creepy way, as all of the branches start shuddering.
They do not use the vernacular leg system to get up.
Not the creatures, no, because you would probably not have skin left on your legs if they did. To be fair, that's a lot of little claws. And your pants don't go down past 6 feet length.
I figured they'd get on the board that was attached to the Charlie horse that migrates up towards the
We're
ass.
talking thousands. This is like a weight.
Did you just play the pipes of the sewer?
Ol'Crabapple has just like booty shorts on right now.
Yeah.
Compared to his leg length, basically, yes. So the tree now starts to shake and tremor, and you start to see as they go out, like level by level, they're coming out, and you do see like the little heads poking out as they're starting to drop tinsel and packing tape and twine and things on the exterior branches as the tree just shakes further and further.
Please tell me there's at least a couple pizza boxes and donut boxes sprinkled throughout it to kind of look like ornaments.
They've chewed them up a little bit to try to make them drape a little, but yes, if you look really closely, you can see a logo that looks like kind of like a little, like,
little seabird.
Domino, conveniently.
Little seabird.
Yes.
So, and here's the best part. Once they're finished decorating, they don't leave. So everyone who looks upon this tree sees a tree with thousands and thousands of beady little eyes shining back out to them
And
like
that's
something
the
out
best
of a
That's the
point.
Christmas
nightmare.
light. Hold on.
Just like this tree, it's now lit twice as much
Uh-huh.
Hold on.
with sparkling.
Where is the tree topper?
That is what Skids is on his way to retrieve right now. Nibbles was able to determine
Okay.
through help where
are-
it is, so he's going to get it right now.
Are there any decorations near Ol'Crabapple long legs?
I mean, there's probably some bits and pieces that some of the rodents and things have dropped. Like, not all of them were successful in carrying their full
Okay,
load, so you could pick some up off the ground.
Can I ask? Is there at least one box of normal ornaments that have not been verminized?
Sure. We'll say like there's
All right.
like a couple benches set around with a few
right.
boxes that have not done.
I will eat one of those. And then with my new vantage point, with my long leg height, I'm going to start and just start shooting Christmas balls.
He's gonna start horking Christmas balls at it.
So it's like the reverse, like Grinch Who Stole Christmas, rather than sucking up all the ornaments with the machine gun.
Hold on.
No, it's Martha McHuvier with the lights sitting on the
Yes.
machine gun turret shooting.
Hold on. I have
He's
vacuum.
gone from suck to blow.
I do have vacuum, so I could have sucked up the boxes of ornaments into my hammer tummy and just go.
That's exactly what happens. And to be fair, give me mouth right quick though. Give me mouth.
Use your mouth.
Claire, I rolled 3 6s and a 5.
Okay, so you're great. There were a few that looked like they were about to miss the tree, but a little beady hand would reach out and snag them and drop them. So like the few that may have missed managed to still land on there. So everything ended up fine.
Did Dasher and Dancer, my raccoon friends, grab them that were summoned by Nibbles?
Yes, the couple of raccoons were actually like kind of fielding off like goalies, like just in case one went too far, so they managed to snatch them and hang them. Jimmy Jams, when all of this happened, what were you? You were prepared on the leg lift seat. So as all of this stampede occurred, is there anything you would like to do?
I think I'm still just like strapped into that seat, looking around,
Just
like
ready.
what? Yeah, like what the heck is going on?
By this point, he should be butt height, right?
Depends on if he wanted to go up or not. He might still be chilling down by the ankle, just waiting. So it's whatever he prefers.
These are the skinniest, unsafest rails to have. This like vernacular type chairlift can. Like, I am not OSHA standard, regulated, or appropriate.
Oh, wait, pause for 1 second. I think Nox froze. Oh, he's back. We got some choppiness.
We got some choppiness from the Nox.
Yeah.
On my end, we've lost about 150 frames, which means we're at 1% loss.
It's better than mine. I was at 66% loss.
Let me rephrase that. It's at 0.1% loss.
Oh, that's not bad at all.
Yeah, that's not bad. You're good.
All right, Skids, you just had the row and the number, everything yelled out to you. You have still successfully been completely invisible this whole time. So
I'm gonna go straight to where he said to go.
give me an eyes right quick.
Oh, cool. It's what I'm good at.
We are gonna put are we totally gonna put the wrong topper on the tree, guys?
That's what we're about to find out.
It's a soft bag of onions.
I got 2 ones.
We could still put this jar on top of the tree.
Okay, so you are looking up at these row numbers and the box numbers, and you realize you don't understand what the fuck they say. Which, to be fair, none of you have understood yet what really any of these symbols mean. So you are attempting to look for these rows, and you do not understand the symbols. What do you do?
Is there someone around me?
There's plenty of people. You've just completely been invisible to.
I am going to sneak up to someone behind their back and then put the knife to their throat.
Give him the fucking thing.
Hold on. Did Nibbles have it last?
I think Yes,
No.
and I think did you
Yeah,
had
it got taken. It got taken. I think.
It was given to Hewitt.
What? When did I? Oh no, I got it.
you instantly used it. Both you and Jimmy Jams instantly used it. I think you
Okay.
used it
Oh
for
yeah,
legs.
yeah,
He
we
used
did.
it
So
for
nobody would have it.
nobody
right?
had it. Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So okay. Anyway, go ahead, Skids. Got
I
him.
put the knife up to his throat or their throat, and I'm like, I need the tree topper. I'm with the tree trimming troop.
Oh, okay, sir. Yeah, you're looking for row 3.
Meet over there.
Box. Okay,
I
okay.
like how you went fucking Batman for a moment here.
Wait
This,
a minute.
I am the
this poor
darkness.
little elf. This poor little elf has just started very stiffly shuffling over one row and starts walking down, and he's trying to like look without moving too much, and he's like, oh, that one is that crate right there.
That one right there.
3, 4, 5. Yes, that one. 3, 4, 5.
That one. I walk him over to it, and I start going. I'm sorry. I start going. Is it this one?
Yeah, it's yes, that's correct. It's that one. It's that one.
I push him out the way, and I open.
He just books it. He doesn't even turn around. He's just
Please,
gone.
please tell me somebody has clipped Chris being Batman at this point.
But like even worse evil. It's like the Batman.
I'm
Oh
Gob.
my god.
I'm Gobman.
I'm Goblin. Okay, I open it up and I grab the tree topper.
Roll me hands, because when you pull it out, you realize this is actually a fairly large crate. It's flat, but it's wide. It's about 3 feet wide. And when you go to pry it open, you do see like there is a very large multi-pronged star in here.
Hold on.
3
Claire-
success.
Claire, is this like Ark of the
3, okay.
Covenant sized warehouse with just boxes
That's
everywhere?
literally exactly what it is. Yeah.
We have-
Everything's in like their crates that you've got to pop up.
We have top elves on this.
So with 3 successes, you manage it. It's really hard to kind of get up and finagle because it's also kind of sharp, but you manage to get it up and kind of hoist it over your shoulder.
I
And
do like a Dark Souls hoist where I put it on my shoulder with 2 hands.
yep, and you're just walking back through. I will say, any future, if you want to continue to be stealthy, it will be legs, but it will be a disadvantage because you now have a giant star off your back. So if you want to continue to be stealthy, it's gonna be difficult.
I think we should. I think you should abandon stealth completely and just run screaming out of the warehouse.
Yeah, so I was going to use my harebrained scheme and just run straight to the tree, screaming, "Get the fuck out of my way!"
I'm sorry.
Oh
I'm
my
sorry.
god.
I'm sorry. All the language here. You grab it, you hoist it up over your shoulder, and all I can think of is, do your hang low? Do they wobble to and flow? Can you throw 'em, tie 'em in a knot? Can you tie 'em in a bow?
On that note, I'm going to go ahead, Hewitt, if it's all right with you. Let's call a quick 5-minute timeout. I got to run to the bad, if that's okay.
All right, you go ahead.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna actually do anything. You go.
You don't have to pause the stream, but if anybody wants to take like a quick 5-minute break,
Yeah,
we'll do
I
like
need
a
to
quick
use the
5
bathroom
minutes.
real quick.
All right,
so.
hold on. Am I about to be left unattended on the internet?
Probably. Be careful.
Ah!
All right, be right back.
While everybody else leaves and the responsible adults are not in the room, everyone, I need to talk to you about something serious. We are currently doing a live stream that has a donation that goes through. We have met our $1,500 goal at $1,579. So thank you to everyone who actually did it. All donations that have been made will go to Batson's Children's Hospital in Jackson / Children's of Mississippi. It's a great hospital. They do great work. And if you can continue to donate, being a little greedy here, if you can continue to donate, we would greatly appreciate it. So that anyone and everyone that is here in this world dealing with the cost of a hospital bill, they don't have to worry about it at Christmas for their child, because the worst thing you have to do is sit there and go, can you pay a bill or take care of your child? Because I'll be honest, I'll live out of a car before I would not pay for something for my son. So if you can donate, please do. And thank you to everyone that has donated. So with that out the way, being serious. Hey, Internet, how you doing? I'm going to look over at chat and see what's up. Not much, so I can't start trying to talk to y'all. Damn. Damn. Is anyone else coming back? I ain't funny by myself. I've been abandoned by everybody. Any case, once more, thank you to everybody that's donated. Thank you to everybody that's watching. Claire's not here, so I can go ahead and say she is doing a fantastic job. This is like her third time running a game, and she is fucking knocking it out of the park. So Claire is rocking it, and while she's not here to like try to be embarrassed.
Hello.
Hey, Chris. Hey, I'm just giving compliments to Claire, and also, are you eating pizza?
Yeah, Milano's.
Where's Milano's?
It's behind the Laughing Crab in West Monroe.
Oh, wait, there's a Laughing Crab in West Monroe?
Yep.
Is that over there by the Harbor Freight?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Anyway, I was just I just was trying to beg people to give us more money, and also complimenting Claire while she's not here to get embarrassed.
No,
Yeah,
it's been a really fun game. I
all right.
enjoy playing this game.
Oh
Honestly.
no, this is super dope. Hey guys, while Claire's not here,
This is chaos incarnate, and I love it.
Oh no, that's the thing. We have a chaos sandwich. We had Here We Go a Wrestling, which y'all did stellar at. I love that. It is one of the dumbest things I've done, but I have to top it the next time I do another dumb thing because I'm the absurdist DM. But I'm just gonna say this: Claire's still not here, so let's keep saying nice things about her. I'm going to say this. This is her third game to run, and she is knocking it out the fucking park. She is doing fantastic.
And she hasn't killed us yet.
I don't think we can die. I really don't think we can die in this. Wait, are you talking about Claire actually? Oh, she's here. We can't say anything else.
We didn't say anything.
We didn't say shit.
Headphones ain't on yet, boy. She just can't hear us.
We didn't say shit.
Nope, not at all.
Not a goddamn thing. Nothing.
Huh? What?
I have pizza.
I got chili.
I got whiskey in a cup.
I got fake chicken nuggets back in the living room if I want to snack on them.
Hell yeah! What kind of faux chicken did you get?
It actually came with the box that is like a Blue Apron type box called Hungry Roots. So it's one of their brands for the chicken. It's not my favorite fake chicken though. My favorite fake chicken is corn.
Claire, Claire, say the name of that company again, real quick.
Hungry Root.
Hungry Root, please sponsor us.
Hungry Root, please sponsor us. I fucking love their shit. It's
Like,
super reasonably priced
like
for
Hello
like
Fresh, but they have better options, or
look. I tried to get Hello Fresh, and it told me my neighborhood is not applicable. I'm like, motherfucker, give me farm to table bullshit.
I'm honestly surprised that Hungry Root's available because they really can specialize in vegan and vegetarian options, which is surprising to the point that even some of the meals we eat end up being fully vegan. But one, it's massively cheaper than buying vegetarian fake meat options at the store. And they give you a surplus of everything. So, like, if you need,
cool.
2 burger buns, they send you the whole 6-pack of burgers. It's not like Blue Apron where you only get, like, the isolated... I have a whole thing of honey mustard that they sent me that's a whole thing of honey mustard, not just the little shitty packet for the one meal for it. Like, I now am going through, like, really good honey mustard for, any snacks that I want to have.
I might have to look into that because there are, like, certain meat substitutes that I have been loving. Like the nuggies.
They do a lot of the Beyond stuff is their main thing, and then they do their own brand stuff, and then a few others.
I'll be honest, my child, if you were to give him a Morningstar nugget versus a actual Chicky Nuggie, the only problem, and I laugh at this all the time, is my mother realized the company's name is Morningstar. There's a certain evil entity that also has that title.
Is she really gonna pick that?
Yes,
wow.
Yes, sir, she did. And the next thing I did is I was eating them in front of her going, well, the choir of heaven knows how to flavor chicken batter.
And I will say Morningstar started out as like the OG vegetarian meat replacement, and they weren't great for a long time. They focused on like black bean burgers and stuff like that. Morningstar is now my go-to for snacks. Like, if I just want chicken nuggets that I can heat up in the microwave, I do that.
Okay, so
do they have like tempeh and everything?
I haven't gotten tempeh from them. I've gotten tofu. I've gotten paneer. I've gotten I haven't gotten Satan yet from
You haven't gotten Satan from them?
Seitan.
Seitan.
It's a
like
type of stretchy
a
dough
dough
that's
protein.
So
yeah,
Satan,
but it's very
oh my God, Satan is a stretchy protein, open wide.
Yep.
From
Open wide.
Morningstar. I want to put that together.
Oh,
Oh, my
and
Lord.
Mish just all of a sudden fucking comes through looking like, hey, Mish, jump up behind Moose. Jump up behind Knox and yell spaghetti.
She just. He
Fuck dog. She's like, fuck that.
Pop up behind me and yell spaghetti. It's a huge thing.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Mish just came through grabbing stuff, and all I could think of is that fucking Tim and Eric. Awesome show. Good job.
Also, Knox, tell Mish that we need to have more than just one meeting during the week. We need to at least have 2 breakfast coffee dates. We need at least 2 coffee dates a week.
Hey,
one is not enough.
Hey, I got 2 things before we continue on this game, Claire. One, I need a vote from everybody that is in this. This is 3D, whatever we're doing. Instead of mailing the package I have for Claire that also has an ornament for Knox that he is going to shit himself over, should I just drive 3 hours south because it's actually about the same thing on gas mileage cost versus postage, and bring at least one of my brother-in-laws to visit y'all in Laffey when I drop off a box of goodies and gifts?
I mean, I'm down.
On one condition, you check with Nate and see if he still wants that water heater, and if so, take that back with him.
Oh goddamn, Claire! Don't make me
when would you do that?
And if you do, I need to know when so I can come to Lafayette.
It'll be after Christmas because they get here like the 22nd, 23rd.
I have a whole week off on Christmas, so just let me know.
Okay.
I've got the week off after Christmas as well.
Hey,
is what I'm taking off
Chris,
right now.
if you go down with us, Claire, we won't be able to take the water heater because I'm gonna have okay, Evan will do it because buffing stuff is little and small and compactable. Cole is 6'3" and gangly while also being like built like me. I don't know how you
give you some of the money that Nate pays for it, frankly, in order to just transport away. Because the biggest thing is we just don't want that thing getting demolished with the house. That's all we give a shit about.
I can't put it in a Civic.
Take a truck. Borrow a truck.
I'm just saying, if I got Topher and do you want me to put Evan in the jump seat in the back of a 2001 Mazda?
Just put
Take 2 cars.
Cole in the back of your truck like I used to roll. It'll be fine.
That's how we get arrested in a la Topher.
No, see, it makes it really easy. Put one of those plastic dog kennels in the back and pretend you have a dog in the back, and then they won't give a shit.
Evan, I cannot shove 5'7" Evan in a kennel. I can't. That is inhumane.
You totally could in one of Winston's kennels.
This is look. Evan's the one we all love. We can't do that too.
I can get Artax's kennel. Like he'll be nice and
okay. Artax's kennel is a Velociraptor transportation cell that I have to buy a trailer for.
I'm just saying. We got the size.
So any case.
They charge you like $1,200 a month they charge you like $1,200 a month rent for Winston's kennel in New Orleans.
But yeah, in that case, I can just bring down the trash to y'all.
No, I'm just saying is if we were to come down, we might not be able to get the water heater clear, but I can do that another weekend.
That's fine. I just want to keep it in mind, and I also haven't heard back from Nate on if it's just before the house sells is my biggest thing. Is I don't want that getting destroyed when it can go to somebody.
Yell at him.
Yeah, that's fair. You just like both me and Nate are like very difficult to get a hold of because we're idiots.
I mean, I haven't thought of it in a few weeks anyway. That just reminded me of it. That at some point we need to out transportation.
How is the Luddite easier to get in contact with than the 2 people who actually know how computers work? Anyway, so
I have ADHD. I don't know.
Look, I'll give y'all a shout because this is okay. To the people in Europe, a 3-hour drive up and down is a day trip in America.
Yep, that's just an average day, frankly.
I don't care.
That's what we did for Christmas at my parents' last year.
Worst case scenario, all of a sudden I steal someone's sofa.
What the fuck? It's behind you.
Why are you? Wait.
Chewy.
Okay.
I thought it was a monster.
Out of context, I look over and I see Knox, and all of a sudden something furry's right next to his face, and I was like, "Oh no,
Wait.
we're not that type of podcast."
Wait.
Does it make noises?
Yeah, it's not loud enough for the mic to pick up.
So the first
It picked up a little bit.
the first one was to ask if driving down to Laffy when I have my brother-in-laws here was not a bad idea.
Sure.
I have forgotten the second thing I was going to ask you now because we went on a whole rant that got me distracted.
I think at this point we need to.
Yes, sir, we do. I'll remember later and I'll ask off stream.
So, Skids, you've got the star, you've got the topper, invisibility or sneakiness, or what have you opted for? Just booking it out of there?
Sneakiness out the window and activate using the focus for a harebrained scheme.
Perfect.
So what I'm going to do is just run straight out the fucking warehouse. I don't care who's in front of me; they're going to get knocked over.
Are you running? Are you still running on all fours?
No, I'm running. I'm running like a Dark Souls character with it in two hands. Like
this is the most awkward goddamn thing ever.
Yeah, I'm running, and then I'm gonna get to the tree and see Ol'Crabapple
being a lad,
and I'm gonna try it and jump up his booty shorts and then launch off him.
That's the name
into
of my,
the tree.
That's the name of my OnlyFans.
I'm gonna try and launch like I'm trying to do like a parkour
Okay,
thing.
parkour thing.
Hold on, Gob Mom. I feel I can help him. I have vacuum.
Well, before we get there, I gotta back it up one more step, just right quick.
I was hoping you were going to say that.
Yes. So yes, that scheme in general will work plotline. Now, as you are trying to book it, though, this star is very heavy, so I am say as you come around the corner, you are kind of struggling a little bit. Nibbles, you see that this star is heavy and that he does need some help. So, Skids, you can continue with this plan, but you may need some help for this. So you may need some other people's. So yeah. Nibbles, you see him kind of struggling with it. So what do you do?
Are you Tokyo? Hold on, is he Tokyo drifting around the corner?
I'm assuming it's like the dog on the tile that's like coming around like the hallway is kind of like spinning out,
burning into the night. Deja vu.
So as he's dog drifting around the corner and about to lose it, I am going to run up and drop kick him in the proper direction so that he grabs purchase again.
Oh, I love this.
Fabulous. So you are starting to lose it for a second there, Skids. You're tilting, and then all of a sudden, wham! You get this like kick to you that knocks you back up straight, and you're able to kind of redirect and just take off running. And so now you're heading straight out the door.
Can Jimmy Jams help on this while he's waiting on the elevator leg?
Yes. So that's the next stage. So you've now managed to successfully reorient towards the door with help from Nibbles, kind of giving you this kick. So you've managed to plow straight through the door. On the way out now, you are now facing Jimmy Jams and Ol'Crabapple. Jimmy Jams, you are ready, you're prepared, you're on the ground, and Crabapple, you got your lift legs. I'm gonna say at first, Jimmy Jams, what do you do? Kind of in the position to receive and assist.
I'm sitting in a chair and I'm strapped in and I'm ready. So I'm gonna just kind of double down, make sure I'm secure. I'm throwing my hands open and I'm gonna just tell him, throw it to me.
Hearing that, I am going to try and throw the star up to him. No. If it cancels out my harebrained scheme, then I'm not going to do it.
It doesn't completely cancel it out, but what you can do is, Jimmy Jams, if you're ready to catch something, you could catch Skids if he wants to jump into like your arms for you to. Would that be an acceptable substitute to help?
Yes, I'm here for it.
Jimmy Jams.
Perfect.
Okay, so I will.
We belong.
I'm gonna try and jump into Jimmy Jam's arms.
I'm gonna say legs with advantage because you've already had this planned out, and I'm also going to say Jimmy Jams for you since prepared. Go ahead and give me a hands, but again with an additional dice because you were ready for this.
I'm so glad to be
You're giving me an additional dice.
You get an additional dice because you were prepared to assist with whatever anybody came up with.
Okay, I get a +2 on rolls with my harebrained scheme, and I
Okay.
got 4 successes out of 6.
Okay, so your part's great.
Yeah, I got to roll 6 die too because I had +2 and you gave me another one.
Okay.
So I got 3 successes.
Jesus
3
Christ.
successes. Fabulous. Okay, so this is where we're about to hand it to Ol'Crabapple, but you have now launched yourself up and have landed feet first into Jimmy Jam's hands. Jimmy Jams, you're ready to launch. Crabapple.
I
Oh,
would like.
pause.
I would like to use. Oh, I don't have the focus. Never mind.
All right.
You can extend yourself. You can overextend if there's something you really want to do. If that's a risk you want to take. It can add a complication, but you could succeed.
Because I was going to use unlikely knowledge. I'm going to spend a focus to introduce an unexpected fact that adds to the story. And that is that Jimmy Jam's chairlift mechanism is a rubber band that will catapult them to the top of the tree.
Roll me 1 dice. And tell me what you roll on it.
I love this so much.
What did you roll specifically on it?
3.
3. Okay. So
That's a failure.
as the lift
God.
goes, there may have originally been like a kind of pop launch feature that was built in.
Oh God!
And
oh shit!
potentially Crabapple, you were ready for that.
Hold on, did my ACL just tear?
As you go to
Oh
do
no!
you hear a pop, and the lift just stays in the same place, and you now have quite the burning sensation in your calf.
All right. I only need one leg to stand, boys. So I'm gonna turn around and use my ability vacuum. I'm gonna just yell, Jimmy Jams, hold on, boy. I need you to handle this. Because everybody knows a vacuum has, especially a shop vac, has 2 functions. Blow and suck. So I'm initially going to use suck to pull the star up to my little tiny goblin maw that is not big enough to inhale the star.
You have pulled Skids as well. And Jimmy Jams, you've launched him up
just
there.
goes in your mouth.
Oh, wait, pause.
No.
Jimmy Jams. Wait, pause 1 second. Jimmy Jams.
I'm not in anybody's.
Do-
nobody's in my mouth.
I hold on to my jar.
Yes, I think
Okay,
so.
yeah.
Do not
would
put.
think.
Or
do
does
not,
he vacuum up the jar with
do
the
not-
arm?
do not put that in my mouth.
I would think you have a spot in which the jar is stored.
Hold on, Jimmy Jams. Put it between my teeth.
I am letting Jimmy Jams decide this. I would say you reasonably have a location out of the way that it can stay safe and not vacuumed in, but you get to pick.
Jimmy, I have a plan.
I'm gonna let the dice decide.
Jimmy, I got a plan.
Do it. Nope, let the dice decide first, and then you figure out.
1 to 3, I lose the jar. 4 to 6, I hold on to the jar.
Roll it.
It's a 6. I hold on to the jar.
Okay.
You're lucky.
Okay, so I'm going to use my vacuum to pull the jar to my mouth. Not with them. I can't actually put
No,
other
not the
gobos.
jar. He kept the jar.
The start. I can't put other gobos in my mouth. It's not big enough.
I'm just saying Skids comes with it.
Hold on. Yeah, I'm holding on to the star.
We're not hitting a Griffin McElroy vor fetish thing here, y'all. It's just
correct, but it's part of Skids' scheme. So
I pulled the star to my mouth and I go, all right, hold on. All right, Lord, put the jar in my teeth and be ready to ride.
Let's go.
Because I can eat inedible things here, y'all.
And I'm going to say that the reason you were able to pull both the star and Skids up there was because Jimmy Jams was prepared for the launch. So since the lift did not work, he helped launch Skids up with the star, and your vacuum pulled that star into
Wait,
your mouth.
it doesn't work because I'm goddamn Kirby?
Oh, it
No,
helps.
I'm saying it works. I'm saying he helped
Yeah,
you.
it
He
worked.
because Skids
Who-
was holding tight to that star. So if it was just you sucking it in,
who is on the star? Just
Me.
Skids?
Skids is holding onto the star. You now have the star partially in your mouth. that
Oh,
you
okay.
just
I thought
successfully
I
vacuumed.
had
So now,
both. I thought I had both of them.
No, you
no,
just have
Jimmy
me.
Jams was strapped into the lip.
Shit! I had a plan, and Jimmy Jam's jar was important. It's
He's
gone.
still right there. He's just 6 feet lower. He's right there though.
Jimmy, climb my leg. Jimmy, climb my leg.
What are you doing? Lunch.
I can't. I need Jimmy. I'm on suck mode. I
Ground
can't do
control
blow.
and Major Tom. Let's go.
Ground
All right, I'll
control
unstrap
to
myself and
Mayday.
start climbing the ladder.
Well, hold on,
climbing
hold
the
on.
ladder.
Well, could he not just ride the Charlie horse up?
It
The
broke.
Charlie horse broke, so you could theoretically
Oh.
swap the leg that the Charlie horse was on, though, if you want to do that.
Never mind. I got a torn ACL. I ain't fucking moving for shit right now. I'm in pain.
Well, he could very quickly hot swap it because it's his gadget. He can put it on the other leg right quick and get up there real quick if you want to do that.
What is Jimmy Jams doing? We need to leave it to the tallest, most brilliant gobbo.
I guess I'll swap the chair to the other leg. We'll do that, and then I'll ride on up.
Y'all keep
Yeah, and it goes up clean, smooth, no problem.
Muscle cracking as you do that.
It's just a single goblin that wasn't a lot of weight, so you're now up on par with everybody else.
Yo, when this mission's over, I can't walk.
No, you can't. At least you have a doctor's bag though.
I have a torn ACL and a Charlie horse in the leg that didn't have a Charlie horse.
You need this jar?
Hold on. Get on the star. Hold on. Get it on the star. And get on the star and put it between my teeth behind the star. Y'all gonna take a ride.
Okay, so I do what he says.
Okay.
I am on the ground, looking up, going, "This is the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen in my goddamn life."
As all of this chaos is going on with the other three, Nibbles, you're standing on the ground, you're observing this. A passing elf walks by, and they kind of are looking at the scene, and they lean over to you, and they go, "Normally, if people have trouble, they just eat the reindeer food because it lets them fly. But I mean, y'all do you, I guess." And just kind of fades off into the background.
And as he says that, this is what happens. Why the shit didn't anybody tell us that?
Because we didn't ask.
I'm gonna grab
It's
this
just
guy
part
by
of
the
the
neck.
crowd.
I'm gonna grab this guy by the collar.
Give me hands, because he very quickly just kind of said,
Carl, throw them
He was going
hands.
off.
Throw them hands. Carl, throw them gobbo hands.
Oh, I got one success out of 4.
Oh.
you still got him. It doesn't matter the number that you roll. So you managed to snatch him. And, whoa, hey man, what?
Once again, where?
Where what?
Where?
The reindeer stables are over there. And he points off to the east.
What would you think I'm asking about?
Well, the recent trimming troop.
We have literally just had you. I have never met you before in my life. You have never seen me before. You have mentioned one thing. It's about reindeer food that makes you fly. What the shit do you think I'm asking about?
I wasn't sure. The previous tree
You
trimmers had
people
their whole
don't make
system.
sense. And I'm gonna throw
Normally,
them
y'all
away.
bring cranes.
Carl, please do me that last line in Cajun French in Rage.
I can't. I don't know it.
Oh, shit. You are the most Louisianan
Oh my god.
out of all of us here, other than you and LeBlanc. And y'all cannot do this. Like, you cannot do Rage Quit in Cajun.
I mean, I can.
Can you do the accent at least?
But
You people. Tell him go get the fuck. And then he's gonna throw him away and start walking. And
somebody
people piss me off.
Somebody please clip Knox doing sort of Cajun French. Fay doo doo.
Oh my god.
Go to bed. Go to bed.
Y'all.
People,
Anyway,
I don't like these people anymore.
so Nibbles, are you heading towards the reindeer stables as the backup plan? Is that where
Yes,
you're going?
I am.
Okay.
I'm stomp walking towards the stables, screaming, "You people are inefficient! This is not how a business is run!"
I'm just gonna say this is the one green individual on screen. Knox has to sing something from Wicked if he gets to fly.
And I'm just going to say, somewhere in the crowd, Knox, Nibbles, you hear yell back at you, "It's not a business, it's a charity, you stupid fuck."
I'm gonna yell back from the tree. It's inefficient as fuck, and I don't think you donate to
You
charity
have
like you
like
should.
3 things in your mouth right now. You can't yell shit,
Yeah.
Crabapple.
When I'm finished with this, I'm gonna come and find you and shit on your chest.
That is.
Okay, so
I'm sorry. Nibbles just translated for the roars from the 6-foot goblin.
Nibbles is now walking off to the reindeer stable. We now have Skids hate the star, which is in your Crabapple's mouth, as well as the jar from Jimmy
Skids.
Jam.
Skids. Skids. Max. 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 Max.
Oh,
Max.
shoot.
Max. 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 Max.
Oh, I hear what he's saying.
Max. 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 Max.
Matt.
Set him on fire.
I pull out, like, I get on top, like I'm the Wile E. Coyote on a fucking rocket.
Oh, I am so happy right now.
And then I pull out my flint and steel and I just go.
All right, can I
Give me hands.
Oh, okay. Please.
He's got to do
succeed.
hands first.
Please succeed at this, Chris.
You have other options if it doesn't, but
I have 4 successes.
Oh,
you immediately get that spark.
Boom goes the dynamite.
Can I bite as he does that? Can I bite down on the jar?
Give me mouth.
Claire, you're gonna hate me.
What'd you roll?
6.
I think he gets
6.
+2 because of my harebrained schemes. Let me see.
Hold on.
Probably.
No.
'cause I think it's
I rolled a 1 and 3
No, it's
6.
just me.
I rolled a 1 and 3 6s, so I did the bite of the beast.
even just 1 6, yeah, would have been fine. So you cracked the jar at the same time. Jimmy James, where are you still like strapped in? I'm guessing just in case, or like you.
I think didn't he tell me to climb
Put
up
the
there and
jar-
get on the
Get on
star?
the star.
Yeah, so I'm on the star.
Both okay, both of you. Okay,
y'all
both of you are on the star.
Y'all are both about to take the more you know journey.
I'm like Johnny Knoxville in Jackass 3.
No, at least it's Jackass 4 is where he got fucked up by a bull, and I feel bad about that.
Well, no, but in Jackass 3, he actually rides a rocket like Wile E. Coyote.
That's true. So
It also almost kills him the first time around.
All right, Crabapple, go ahead and start the narration. I'll start with what is now happening.
So
now that this has succeeded.
As Crabapple bites down on the shit jar so that most of the shit is going to fall outside of his mouth, you just hear somewhere in the back of everybody's mind, fire, na-na-na-na-na, fire. Just Earth, Wind, and Fire September starts playing as he cracks the jar as fucking Skids sparks the biggest spark he's ever sparked. And all of a sudden, and I act as the stage for a Saturn V rocket falling backwards because I am no longer useful. And both Jimmy Jams and Skids launch from my little tiny goblin maw upon a star towards the top of Big Bertha, my bay. As they go, baby, you gonna be beautiful. The best thing that is ever. As I'm falling down, I'm gonna also try to roll mouth here, Claire. I'm sorry.
Okay, go for it. Go for it.
Baby,
you do realize,
baby, you're gonna be the most beautiful fir tree that's ever existed. Thick, full of vermin and lights. to make everyone jealous. And you gonna have the brightest star that has ever burned as I fall back and my legs turn back into little gobbo legs. And I fall backwards. And I'm doing this to encourage Big Bertha to all of her furry little limbs. So that she can be the big, beautiful tree, the BBT that we all know she is.
You do realize you are going to have to draw this now, right?
Hold on. Claire, I got 4 5s. Please,
Yeah, you got it. You're good.
please tell me that this little goblin that found the biggest thing ever to be all flirty with got what he wanted.
The very top of the tree turns a little pink, like it's blushing.
It's like a little anime.
Old
It's
crap.
just a little anime.
Old Crabapple kun. Why would you say that?
I am
Y-
absolutely though going to need hands, Jimmy
Y'all-
Jams,
Y'all
and
keep going.
Skids.
I'm sorry. I gotta
Yeah,
go pee. I gotta go
so-
pee.
Go for it. Skids,
So
so
I'm
what
not
yeah,
gonna do that
harebrained
on stream,
schemes
Claire.
still.
When you say go for it, I ain't doing that in public.
Okay, here, go. Jesus.
Harebrained scheme still definitely applies for you, Skids. Does it apply to other people who are?
It doesn't.
with-
It just applies to me, but it gives me a
Okay.
+2 on my roll, so I get like 7 for my hands.
Okay, Jimmy Jams. If you want to make an argument that you're more using legs like a horse, you can, but that's up to you.
But yeah, can I explain what I'm trying to do?
Pause 1 second. Jimmy Jams, what did you just say?
I said, I actually have one more for hands than I do for legs, so hands is fine.
Okay, that's fine. Skids, go ahead and describe, what the
So
attempt is.
so we're coming out of the mouth like this. The trajectory is like this. I'm trying to
Yep.
push it down so it does a flip and then lands on top.
I'm gonna say at least 2 rolls of hands because first of all, y'all gotta hold on. I'm gonna be real. First of all, you gotta hold on. So for now, let's just roll for the holding on part.
Okay, yeah, I'm good with
Okay.
that. Let's do it.
I got 3 successes.
Somebody clip that.
I got 3 successes.
Okay, so y'all both, with the velocity of this launch, you both just grab on as hard as you can, and you're still good. You're on it. This star is now just, though, launching kind of at the midpoint of the tree. So
What did I miss that needs to be clipped?
you do
I got it.
anything.
I didn't do anything.
Oh, you did.
Wait, oh shit, was me being goofy and dancing caught?
It got picked
Yep.
up, yes. Skids. So you're trying to force it into like a flip thing to land?
Yeah, if we're only going to get to the midpoint, I just want to be able to capture that so we can go up.
Okay, yeah, it's not quite enough. Again, this is a super fucking huge tree, and even 6 feet off the ground was bare. Like that wasn't even a full like fifth of the way up. So you're still gonna land at most. Like I would give you 2/3 of the way up. So
Okay,
go
yeah,
ahead
that's
and
fine.
roll either hands or feet to kind of do whatever redirection though you were trying to do with the smooth landing, if you don't mind.
Yeah, I'm just going to try and do a smooth landing, kind of reach out and try and find a good branch to hold on to.
Okay. And Jimmy Jams, if your prerogative is just holding on, I'll say you're good with your same rolls. Like you got that grip. So if you just want to hang on, you're good with that. So Skids, give me those rolls.
I got another 3 success.
Okay, so yeah, describe
Having
how the
7 fucking dice to roll is
it makes a big deal, yeah.
Yeah, that's a fucking pool right there. This is like a small.
that's like exalted.
That's
right there.
That's starting exalted character dice pool.
Literally,
Okay.
like his character with the harebrained schemes grants you temporary like exaltedness, essentially.
So I jump up and I grab, like, I find a way into the portion of the tree. There's just like this slight opening that I found, and it leads right into the trunk. So I go in, or like the main portion. So I go in.
Don't you be filling on Big Bertha? She my lady. She's a fine woman. You don't grab her trunk without permission. Ask consent.
The shit really got to him. Anyway,
Henry
I start
Crabgrass cow.
I start trying to climb up the tree once I land.
What?
Okay, you've now landed. Jimmy Jams, you successfully held on, so you're now like in the tree with them on the star. Crabapple, to be honest, you're taking a little bit of a break. Also, your mouth literally tastes like shit.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
that's the thing you're dealing with.
I'm assuming.
Fermented shit.
I will now do this.
Anyway,
Nibbles. We're on to Nibbles now. So you were heading towards the reindeer stable.
Did you say you're on? Hold on. I'm sorry. I'm gonna mute myself for a second. Did you just say you're on to nipples?
Nibbles.
My name's Nibbles. Get your mind out of the gutter.
Nibbles. You are now.
Never will I ever do that.
That's fair.
So if you were heading towards the reindeer stable, as you continue in that direction, again, they kind of told you towards the east, and you did notice like the main road kind of branched off towards the east. And you now see like a grand, like green building with what does appear to be stables, as you would know from your area. And in them, there are creatures of some sort. You can't say that they're really much like what you've seen before. They do appear to be kind of deer-like. And you are now over near what appear to be the stables. What do you do?
We're gonna walk in, find the nearest pink thing, and go, are these weird fucking horse things, those things that have the food that make you... Where's the flying stuff?
Oh, you must be the Temp tree trimmers. Okay, I bet you're the new ones.
In a hurry.
Okay. Yes, I'm gonna assume you need the food. One moment. And the little pink thing is gonna skitter off right quick and come back with a sack of what looks just like dried corn, except it's pink. But other than that, it just looks like dried corn.
How big is this bag?
It's about like if you were a human, like a pillowcase size, so like a smaller pillowcase that's approximately pillowcase size to your stature.
How much of this do I gotta huff to get up there?
Just take a handful, that's all.
How much do I
Off
have
the
to
record,
fly?
though. Off the record. I'm not supposed to give you this shit. This is only for newbies, and I know you're a newbie, but you're supposed to be done with this.
Have you seen the tree?
So far, it was looking fine. It's just behind.
It's full of rats.
I gave you what's what. Rats? Where did the rats come from? What does that have to do with shit?
We're not exactly.
My job, not my problem. And he's just gonna walk off and start mucking stables again because that is not his fucking job.
I'm sorry, Claire. All I heard was, "Hey there, newbie. You can't handle this shit. Don't hit it too hard."
I mean, Jimmy Jams, what were you gonna say?
Hear me out. You said it's like corn, but it's pink.
It literally looks like dried corn, but pink. Yes.
Can we pop it?
We'll find that out when we get home.
Pop
corn?
Have you tried?
Don't eat it all. I want to pop some.
I'm gonna give a handful of Dougal.
You just went ahead and ate a handful?
I ate a handful, and I gave a handful of Dougal.
Hold up, I gotta figure out the roll for this because I genuinely don't know. 1 second.
I'm sorry, I don't know any of the actual musical Wicked. I just know that there is a song of "And I
Defying Gravity."
There you go.
Kiss me goodbye. Anyway, sorry.
But at the same time, there's either that or a fizzy lifting drink that is happening here.
I got it.
So, the problem with this is this would require frame. This has not yet come into play because typically we've had other opportunities. Frame is 0.
We don't get to roll nothing for that?
Give me a second, though. So frame is always 0. Now, heart is always infinite. To be fair, that's your charisma. That's you as a person. So to be fair, there's also an inverse of this. Nibbles, you took a handful, is that right?
Are we about the moon level of DuckTales Nibbles out of existence?
Nibbles, your feet are no longer on the ground. Now, you are not far off the ground, but you realize when you go to take your next step after eating this handful of corn, your foot doesn't land. And you kind of extend it down a little bit to try to touch the ground, and when you do, it actually kind of taps you up a little higher. So you're now kind of hovering about 2-3 inches off the ground in this stable.
Got it. So, I am going to retract. I am not going to give a handful to Dougal because I realize that I am.
I'll let you pull that back.
3 feet off of the ground.
No, just 3 inches. You're not super far. You're not like floating off into space or anything. You're not far, but you cannot touch the ground right
Bang thing.
The previously mucking stalls thing is going to now just kind of stick the shovel down in the ground, turn and look. You already fucking ate it. I'm not your babysitter. I get you having some newbie problems.
Shut up and give me a rope.
I'll fucking give you a rope and then get the fuck out of my stables. And so now he's just gonna angrily walk over and he's gonna grab like basically a set of reins with like a harness and everything, like the bridle, and he's just gonna throw it over at you, be like, "You should have fucking asked, but you didn't have enough time. You're in a fucking rush. Not my fucking problem." He's just gonna throw his hands up and walk back.
You walked away. I swear to God, I'm coming back and shitting on your chest. I'm gonna throw
You know
it
what?
down.
I deal with shit all fucking day, babe. I deal with fucking shit all fucking day. And he pulls up like a whole like goop of manure, like, "You want the fucking shit? Cause I got plenty of fucking shit for you. You shit bag. Get the fuck out of my stables."
I'm going to look at him deep in the eyes.
We had a jar for that.
We did. I'm gonna look him dead in the eyes and go, "Look at me. Do you think that my fecal matter is anything that you have ever encountered in your life? I swear to God, your grandkids are gonna smell when I'm done with you." And I'm gonna throw the reins down.
Pause and give me mouth just right quick, because I want to see which way that attempt went.
Someone clip that, please.
I got a 6 and a 1.
Okay, so you succeed. He's a little like, "Okay, fine. Fine."
So I'm gonna throw the other end of the harness down to Dougal. And I'm just gonna look down and go, "Come, Dougal, we fly!" And he's gonna take off running.
So we now have another Jimmy Jams and Skids moment, except this time it's a flying goblin. And what is Dougal again? Is he
A rat.
He's a 3-legged
just a rat?
one-eyed rat.
Okay, so instead of goblin and goblin, we now have rat and floating goblin being wheeled back towards the tree.
I'm glad we've reached this point of sanity.
Yes. Okay, Jimmy Jams, you were in the tree. Skids, I believe your harebrained scheme is technically done. You succeeded in doing what you wanted to, so you're now in the tree with the star as well. You two, what are you now working on? What is your goal?
We have to get up.
Don't we have to get down?
No, we have to go up. We have to go all the way up.
We're not at the top of the tree?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, let's climb.
You landed about 2/3 of the way up. All of the launching and stuff was successful, but because of just how massive the tree is, it wasn't quite enough to really get you right to the top. But you're close. You're about a third to go.
Wait, are all these rats still in the tree?
Yes.
100%. Like, as you grabbed, like, you kind of had to make sure to avoid squishing any poor little creature to actually get purchased. But they're kind of like running across you.
Maybe we can convince the rats to carry us up the top of the tree.
I look at one of the rats and I hand him a piece of jerky. You want to help us up?
Again, mouth or eyes, since it's animal handling essentially. I'll give both of y'all the chance for that.
Oh, that's good. My mouth is 1.
Oh, fabulous.
No.
I got 1!
1 success or a 1?
1 success.
Okay. You both were trying to convince the rats, and you had asked them, specify for me, Jimmy Jams, what were you asking verbatim? To get you up to the top?
Yes, to get us and the star up to the top.
Did you clarify the star?
Yes.
Okay. So there's not a ton of rats that join in on this, but you do have a significant amount now that, like, at least as you're going to grab, like, they're not strong. Like, they're rats, even though they're in mass, like, they physically can't pull you up. But as you're going to climb, they're helping you keep your balance. When you grab onto the next branch, they kind of grab your sleeves a little to give you some more, like, security. So you're making your way up there. You're not just flying up being lifted by like an elevator of rats though, but they're helping you. So you're slowly making your way up the tree. So far so good. They're supporting the star. They're making sure the star is not moving. Ol'Crabapple, you have passed out on the ground for a second there in your glory.
No, I would like to do something before I hit the ground, as I'm doing my Battle Angel Alita fall from the gravity elevator. Before I fall unconscious, because I'm falling from such a great height of nearly 2.5 times.
Like twice your
2.5. Here's the deal. As a Hewitt, I am like just around 6 foot. I know that Topher is a giant, and their significant other is a sequoia tree with legs.
But you also forget the proportional matter of weight as it comes to that, in that children can fall significantly far less damage, and an ant can fall even further without damage. So
you're going on that, but as an individual that has a child, please don't tell me my child is falling a proportionate amount. Okay. Because as a parent,
they totally make up for that shit with quantity.
Yeah, no. Here's my thing. My child falls a proportionate death height from me to him and me.
Just saying, as someone who has a wrecking ball as a pet, I am used to the how the fuck are you still walking after whatever the fuck you
look. As an individual that just yesterday got hit by a dodge and then stared at the student who hit me going, watch where you're fucking going, and now I have at least 2 more street cred. Because
Fair.
I got no, any case.
I'll let you narrate the fall.
As he's falling the 2.5 times his height, he's gonna go, Bertha, baby, help him get to the top so you can be as beautiful as you need to be. I'm saying this as Moose's hand is stroking a shoulder. This is the
literally just looked at him and said, "Do not grab my boob. We're on stream."
Hey, Moose, come back.
He's gone. He's long gone.
Yell back at Moose. That's legit, Moose. I've had that yelled at me.
He knows. There's a reason I made sure to clarify.
Moose, you my boy, Moose. You my boy, Blue.
Anyway, you had your Big Bertha.
I'm rolling mouth to encourage Big Bertha to use a limb to help catapult them to the top so she can get her star.
I'm gonna say, because you're asking for something super specific from what's technically not a sentient creature, remove 1 dice from this roll, because it is very difficult, but I'm not gonna eliminate the possibility for it.
I removed bone die. Claire, it's a 5 and a 6.
Okay.
I rolled a 3 on the other one.
Okay. As you two are climbing, you suddenly feel kind of a lift with one of the limbs. Now, I will say, Crabapple, it's not quite the launch that you're asking for.
No. I know that
tree.
You said that they were 2/3 the way up. If we can get 7/8 of the way, I'm happy. As I hit the ground and assume the Yamcha crumple pose.
You take the fucking inspiration thing, whatever it's called, the focus. Fucking
Oh
hell.
shit, I grabbed the wrong thing. I'm sorry.
Did you just grab the whole thing? Stop taking us off.
I'm sorry. Did someone at least get the right round earlier?
Oh my god. Okay,
I'm
so
dealing with OBS. It is not a fine piece of machinery.
so the
Better than
limb,
Streamlabs.
Jimmy.
Hashtag not supporting Streamlabs. Fuck Streamlabs.
I use Streamlabs. Fuck you.
They
Skids and
stole
Jimmy Jams.
OBS's
Back on topic.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Jimmy Jams and Skids. Y'all are on your way up, and it's still difficult. Like, in fact, y'all both are kind of getting a little bit worn out. But like, right as you're reaching that stage where like the next reach is just a little too far, you feel the limb underneath you actually kind of start to lift you up some. So you grab, you get purchased, you kind of get up with the help of the rats and the other vermin, and it repeats. And so next thing you know, you're only about like 10 feet away from the top. So you're still making your way. It's still slow, but it seemed like the tree kind of perked up and helped you a little bit. So
Jimmy Jams.
Before hitting the ground, Bertha, baby, I love you. Poof.
you just see like all of the lights
Dust.
on the tree. This one little like forms out of the lights for a second there.
I look at Jimmy Jams and I'm like, we can do this.
Yeah, we can. We're almost there.
Let's
All right,
go.
you two, go ahead. I'll say feet or legs, or even eyes or mouth if you're buying more of like if you want more help from
Feet
the
or
vermin.
leg? Did you mean hands or legs? Or
Hands or legs? Sorry, hands or legs. Yes.
I'll use my hands.
Okay. Go for it, and let me know what you get.
2 success.
Wow. Well, at least I got one success.
I'm sorry, when you said wow, I was expecting you to go, Claire.
I got 4 ones
Oh.
and 1
Well,
six.
you still succeeded, and that's thankfully all we count. So, still working on it. You're probably about 5 feet away now from the top. Now the catch is you are noticing now, with both of you plus the star, they're starting to get a little bit of a lean with the main trunk. Like, it's not bad yet. You're not like having to do anything extra to try to hold on, but the top of the tree is definitely kind of starting to lean, which is making upwards progress kind of difficult.
How tall are we?
Each of you is maximum 3 feet, but I'll let y'all decide specific.
Oh, okay.
I have an idea.
So I was gonna say, let me climb on your shoulders.
Well, I was gonna say we both get on each side of the trunk. That way we have balance and we can both hold the star, and then we just kind of finagle up and just put it on top.
Okay, your way sounds better. Let's do that.
Thank you. I mean, I think your way would have worked too. I just
Again, hands or feet. I'm gonna say no eyes or mouth. This is strictly you guys. What'd y'all get?
It
I
ain't
got-
good.
well, I got
Oh
3.
no.
I got none.
Well, did Skids get 3 successes or just a 3?
3 successes.
I got no successes.
Now this is the other mechanic that I didn't do great in the first one, the team roll mechanic, which is the minimum of people succeeding individually together, but individually. Now that's not to say. So here's what happens: you go to wrap around and do this method. You each are holding the star. Now the tree, though, even though you're on either side, so it's not listing. The star is still on one particular side, though. So it still leans. So neither of you have fallen. You both have a decent grip, especially Skids. But while Skids stepped up, Jams was not quite able to get up to the next rung. So Jams, you're now kind of holding the star above you. You're firm-footed. You're not about to fall or anything. But the star has only made it about like a or so up, but you're still good at this point, because at this point we're going back to Nibbles. So Nibbles, what are you doing
be
as you
right
reapproach
back.
the square? Okay.
Dougal is running with as much fury as his 3 little feet can muster, and getting me to the tree.
All right, no rolls really needed for that. You're just kind of getting pulled through like a balloon at Disney World with the child on the end that's running to the character.
Pretty
So
much.
Dougal has run you up. You are now at the base of the tree. Because of the rope and the angle when he stops, you're now a good several feet off the ground as you kind of come to a stop and you fly up. You still have the corn sack with you and everything. What is happening with MU?
I leaned the chair too far back, and all I could do is brace myself. I needed someone to push me forward, or else I was gonna bust my ass.
Lord of mercy, M.
All I
Bless
got
you.
was a text, Emily, help. What?
Yes. I was stuck, and I felt scared.
Oh my god.
I leaned too far back in my 1956 office chair, and all I could do is catch a toe underneath the edge of my desk. I saw my little gobbo life flash before my eyes all 15 minutes.
So Nibbles, if you want to roll hands or feet or something, you can, but otherwise you're kind of thrown a little face first into the tree. Like you're not like disheveled or anything, but you're a little stuck in there now. If it ran you into the tree.
I'll take that, and I will roll hands to.
Okay.
I will wrap the. Dougal's gonna let go of the reins. Kind of wrap it around myself, bandolier style. I'm gonna use hands to try to
Like get your way.
climb my way up the tree, like guide my way up the tree.
You have an extra plus because you're not actually dealing with gravity in this situation. You still need your hands, though, of course, to like hold on. So I'll say you can roll one extra die with your hands.
Is he bumping around like a pinball up the tree?
Ooh, okay. I rolled 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
And 3. So I have a 4.
Okay, you have a 4. So you start making your way up the tree. You do kind of like slam in, and you're getting a little bit of flashback from the pine tree prior to the very beginning of the game when you fell out of it, and you're suddenly realizing again, oh god, it's not fur, it's needles. And so as this happens, you go to reach up and you kind of grab onto like a fistful of pine needle instead of the gentle fur, and it stabs your hand a little bit. So you let go, and as you do, you're starting to float backwards away from the tree, but the reins that you had brought with you are still kind of dangling on a branch. They're not stuck there, but you're starting to float away from the tree. You still have vermin in the tree. The vermin might help as you're starting to drift away from this tree with the reins still resting in a branch.
I am going to look I'm going to look for the largest rat or squirrel or whatever else is in the tree. I'm going to look them directly in the eyes, and I'm going to go, hey!
Give me mouth with advantage just due to with an extra the severity of the moment.
Oh, not
2 successes.
Oh, never mind. I was gonna ask just so we could clip it, do the help the right way.
It doesn't help that Discord has its own like sound gate thing, so when you get too loud, it just cuts you off.
Yeah.
So you were starting to float off, but at the last second, you see a couple little grabby hands reach out and grab those reins and pull you back in. And they're not quite strong enough to pull you back to the tree, but they're strong enough to anchor you, so you can then pull yourself back and get a hold again of the tree. So you've now made it about halfway, not far. Go ahead and give me another hands or feet roll to see if you can reach Jams and Skids up towards the top. And I will say, if you want to roll in addition for success, if you want to roll like a mouth or something to see if maybe they can pass you up, like the rats can pass you up, you can add one more roll.
Oh my god, we got like a rat rope ladder.
I got 1 success.
All right, that's enough.
So I make it back to the tree and continue to attempt to ascend towards the star.
Okay, so at this point, Jams and Skids, Jams again, you're not at a threat of falling out of the tree. You're holding on and you're holding on to the. It's getting a little bit hard to hold. Skids, you got the star pretty good. You're not going up very high. All of a sudden, you see Nibbles just kind of float up about eye level with you guys.
Hey guys,
And he's just kind of hovering.
I got magic pink corn. Apparently, no one here knows how to explain things. I don't like it.
That's cool. Help me with this. And I just continue to go up. By the way, I just had to tell the story right quick. The reason why I had to BRB was because apparently my dog Artax decided to try and steal the water bowl full of water from our other dog Jamie by picking it up with his mouth and throwing it into his kennel.
He doesn't need to do that to that
Wow.
sweet that goofy bastard doesn't need to do that to that sweet baby. That sweet baby who is my friend that ate my beard.
It's like, I want all the water. I'm going to put it in my kennel. Wait a minute.
This is not how water works. Fuck.
He's such a fucking idiot. I love him. Anyway, let's continue. I'm sorry.
No, y'all are good. So it's now the three of y'all with the star. So
do I get to do nothing?
I mean, I wasn't sure. Did you pass out or you?
No. I Yamcha hit the ground and then go, I ain't no bitch, and I sit up. Cyberman can't take me out. I got a power level more than 800, and just look right at the tree. Baby, Bertha. You need to be the brightest thing this world has ever seen. Help my poor wayward boys up there to light that. So you can shine like the star you are, my baby.
Mouth roll.
Claire?
Uh-huh.
That is 2 6s.
Okay. So as y'all are holding on to the top of the tree, Nibbles holding on less fervently. Gravity's not really a problem for
He's defying gravity.
Yes. The tree actually rights itself. So where it had been leaning,
Claire, did I make the tree erect?
the tree is now erect.
Claire, did I make the tree erect?
Standing tall and proud. No longer swayed by the weight of the star and the multiple goblins hanging on.
Standing at full attention.
Everybody, give me a second. Hey, everybody. ASMR works for trees.
Okay.
I'm doing that just to make Claire mad at me. I'm gonna get stabbed when I deliver presents.
Uh-huh.
All three of y'all now, because the tree is assisting, roll either hands or feet again. Nibbles, did you want to do anything extra with the corn, or you think you're good with just you with the corn for now?
I think
that's up to you.
In the very short time that I've known these people, I think it would be best if they didn't know I had it.
Fair enough. So each of you roll hands, and each of you roll an additional dice with those hands because the tree again is now helping you.
2 successes.
Hey y'all, I'm the bard.
3 success.
1 success.
It's still a success. So as all three of you now work together, Jams and Skids, you're kind of acting as the base to get this star up. And Nibbles, thanks to your vermin friends who are holding you rooted, just in case. They're holding you rooted to the tree. You're able to kind of float upward above the top of the tree. And all three of you are now able to orient the star on top of the tree. And as you do, it slides up, and then it rests, and it presses down like the first couple of branches up there, and it stands tall and proud. And you begin to be blinded as the star lights up with this crazy glow. Like you haven't plugged it in anything, you haven't done anything extra. It is now brightening up, radiant as the sun, brighter and brighter, and all of a sudden, this this beam shoots out from the top of it, and it looks like it ascends straight into the stars, where it explodes into this just shower of comets coming down on
Baby.
either side.
Skids is just sitting there like, oh, fuck, and then I just start falling down the
Hold
tree.
on, I'm cashing in my this thing right here. This little motherfucker that I'm moving around all woobly while Claire drinks a beer. I'm gonna put it back on Gob Mom, just so I can make this statement with absolutely no objections. Hey, baby, I knew I could get you there. Was it good for you? Clip that shit.
You can't say clip that shit to your own shit.
I can't, because if I did, I fuck up and we'd all freeze.
As you say that, and as all of this goes off with the bright beam, everybody, and I mean every single pink beige creature that you see, they stop and they turn.
Right.
And they look up into the sky, and they all begin to cheer and jump up and down and applause, and the whole village is just racked with celebration and cheer
Hey,
as this is done.
hey, everybody, white people, get off on tree jizz.
So Skids like falls from under the tree and like falls unconscious under the tree into some rat shit and just like sits there and twitches a bit.
The rats kind of help you down, so you don't literally fall like 5 stories
You don't
just
go
uninhibited. They
boom.
help.
You don't plinko this shit down to the bottom, right?
Correct.
Maybe a little bit, but Jimmy Jams.
Yeah, I'm just gonna jump.
Okay.
Hey, grab the reins and pull me down.
I'm gonna jump. You know what? I'm gonna jump and I'm gonna grab
All right,
Nibbles' legs.
hold on. Are you aiming for a hay cart? Because
For what?
Like
for-
Assassin's Creed,
like this Assassin's
the
Creed,
eagle
like,
jump.
you're gonna
Oh,
jump
no.
from
I'm
like
gonna
800 feet in the fucking stratosphere. You're gonna jump and land in a hay cart, get up and walk away like nobody's goddamn business.
No, I'm gonna jump and I'm gonna grab onto Nibbles' legs, the bottom of
Okay.
Nib. Like I'm holding on to his ankles.
With that, it's essentially a feather fall. Like you're still falling rather rapidly, but like you kind of thump on the ground, but you don't injure anything. Your butt's a little sore. That's about it. But you've pulled Nibbles back to the ground with you. Poor Skids though is kind of just laying under the tree at this point. Everybody's still cheering, by the way. Like they don't talk about anything other than the fact that the tree's lit up.
I look around. All of you are psychopaths. None of you know how to explain things. You should all be fired.
While he's yelling that, I'm gonna walk up and hug the tree. I'm just gonna hug her. Is the base like rooted? Or are we talking about like this motherfucker is like a giant tree stand slowly dying?
No, it shockingly like goes underneath the flagstone of like this square.
So Big Bertha is actually Yggdrasil. And I'm gonna walk up and
Pretty much.
I'm gonna hug it and go, baby, you do fantastic.
You
Baby,
feel a little bit of like warmth give back to you.
you're fantastic. You're the greatest thing ever. Keep bringing joy and cheer to everybody. But never forget, Ol'Crabapple. As I
get up and throw up on him.
As I walk away and get vomited on.
As the four of you now reconvene, you see this very large figure clad in red start to walk through the crowd up towards the tree. You can tell it's a man of some sort. He's very large. He's got this large white beard and white hair, and a red cap that's on him. And he walks up and says, "Wow, we didn't think we could do this, and I just can't say I know." Everybody filled me in. Fig filled me in. You know, I've heard of relations, and all I can say is thank you, and you will have everything that you've ever needed. In fact, and he opens, and in that sack he pulls out another burlap sack, and he hands it to Crabapple.
Actually, no. As he does that, I'm gonna roll mouth to bite him.
I'm gonna pull out my knife and point it at him. This dude's scary as fuck.
So I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna bite him. Claire, that's 3 5s.
You bite him on the ankle, and
I do
he
that. I bite him, but before I bite him, as he's coming in, I'm gonna go. Power to the proletariat! Down with the establishment! May the Tsar never live! And I'm gonna bite him in the calf.
Vladimir Crabapple? Is that your name?
he's gonna like kick you off and be like, "Oh,
No,
all
no.
I asked for was like 3 days of work, and y'all are set for a year. Why are you so
no,
pissed off about this?"
I'm taking a chunk of his calf with me.
He gets excitable. Look, this place is managed absolutely garbage. Nobody knows how to explain things. I'm floating because nobody told me how to do this right.
I had to verbally make love to a tree for your whole process to work.
Okay, look,
did
normally
that.
we don't have a problem, but this time we're going to be adding passcodes on the fairy ring. Much thanks to this, so we will be adding passcodes in the future because everybody else was trained.
Yeah, hindsight's a big thing, isn't you, tubby bastard?
I look at it, it's like, you better do that, and I start doing knife tricks again in his face.
And
We will. That's fine.
that passcode better not be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I'm gonna look him directly and he goes, "You're horrible."
Would you like the rest of your payment now or not? Because
Yes,
I
give
can
us
send you
wood.
back right now if you don't. That's totally fine.
Give us wood.
Yes. And I still
Do
want my
you look in the
67
sack,
Nova.
Crabapple? Do you look in it?
I open up the bag.
It is what appears to be a bag of endless firewood. As you pull out piece after piece after piece, it never runs empty, and the bag is too small to hold what you assume is in here.
I'm gonna hand this to whatever Gobbo is closest to me. And while I'm still chewing on the fat man's whatever I pulled off, I'm gonna roll mouth again. That's a 6, a 5, and a 6, a 5.
I mean, you got it at
3,
6.
and
That's
3.
fine. That's a success.
Crabapple is just going to completely eat the fat man.
Like all of him?
I rolled a 6, a 5, a 5, and a 1.
Your frame is 0 though, and this is at least 6 foot tall humanoid. Your frame's still.
I'm going to engulf his head and bite down hard.
What? I haven't gotten the rat authority.
I'm gonna pause right here and say, as the DM, do you genuinely want to go ahead and?
Yeah,
like,
yes,
I'm just gonna pause right here if you want to just kill Santa.
I'm goddamn killing Santa.
Oh yeah, kill him after you get your stuff. Yeah, that's how this is gonna work.
However, I'm gonna
Alright.
do that, and I'm gonna look around. I hate the fat man. I am the fat man. You now have benefits. You now have 6 weeks of vacation. Let's deliver these presents, bitches. We're gonna do this.
Literally, as soon as you do that, everybody just runs away. Like the whole town is just. It goes from bustling and cheering. There is now a corpse on the ground spurting blood, and all of these small creatures have just scattered to the wind. And most of them seem to be heading back to the place where you come from, like the summoning circle, and are just disappearing. And
I'm gonna look at the other
that's it.
goblins. I'm gonna look at the other goblins. All right, boys, we're living gifts, but the gifts that we want.
I ain't doing shit.
This is why we can't have nice things.
You just ruined Christmas.
No, I didn't. Jimmy Jams, I didn't ruin Christmas. You want to drive a bitch in a sleigh?
No.
I want to go home, actually. Like,
Me too.
you kind of like, honestly,
no.
Crabapple, I love you and everything. You kind of ruined the vibe here.
No one explained to us how to get home.
No
one explains anything.
This is the problem. I was trying to stop the establishment for the fact that the proletariat needs help, because there's someone that is abusing the entire system of little people. The
sure,
tall, the
but
bolt.
they did just say that they only work like 3 days out of the year. So I mean, that's a pretty good deal if you think about it. They get paid for the year too. I mean, come on.
They get slave labored?
They get paid. Okay, I know I'm stupid, but come on. You get paid. That does not make you a slave. Unless you are a wage slave, which you get minimum wage and cannot afford a apartment for yourself.
Now, I pull up Can I pull up a clipboard from the dead fat man?
He didn't actually have any like clipboards or records on him. You see, he had like a scroll on him, but when you go to open it, it opens to a blank scroll. Like you're not seeing anything.
All right, boys.
Ah,
I
great.
have a job. Take that. You may flee.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go back to where the teleporter is and hope for the best. Hey, Nibbles.
Same. I'm following with the bag.
I am trying to load a bag upon a sleigh full of very grumpy reindeer.
Do you mean the bag that like the big bag he was carrying?
I will try to bribe
Or the big bag?
you know what? Hold on. I'm gonna roll mouth to bribe a reindeer to help me.
Well, if you're talking about the big red bag he had, it's completely different. Like if you reach in, like you're feeling a void. Like it's like Mary Poppins bag, where like even if it's you can reach underneath it,
shit!
and you're
Wait,
not
Oh,
feeling
cool.
anything.
We didn't even get our stuff.
Oh shit!
Cool.
Oh,
so you got a bunch of firewood. That's fine, but I was supposed to get rid of. You know what? Crabapple. This is a big L for you.
I'm gonna push
I
Crabapple
pull out
into Santa's bag.
I pull out a Sharpie and I write a giant L on.
I
his head.
accept the L because my life has just gotten indefinitely harder.
Does Jimmy Jams actually attempt to push Crabapple into the bag? Because if so, that's
Yes.
I'm not.
I'm gonna say. Okay. Oh God. Okay.
I'm not resisting.
So you push him into the bag, Jimmy Jams, and you push, you feel him, and you let go, and you feel him leave the frame of your senses. Crabapple, you feel yourself now in a void. There's no up, there's no down.
Hi,
There are
hi,
in
Richard.
the distance.
Hi,
Go
Richard
ahead.
Nixon. What's up? I'm
In the
just
distance,
over
like-
here right now, floating in the void of my own sins.
Like you sometimes see what appears to be like objects and such floating like in a very distance from you. Like they look like things that are wrapped up, like with bows on top and such, but they're not within a grasp that you can get to, and you are now just floating in a void.
I've destroyed capitalism.
Bye, Crabapple. And now I'm gonna pick up the bag of wood and walk back towards the teleport.
I'm gonna.
Let's go.
Hey, wait a second. I'm gonna grab a peppermint out of the medicine bag that we stole, and I'm gonna throw it at. I'm gonna throw it at Santa and go, Santa Bean.
Unfortunately, when you pick up the peppermint, it is currently just a peppermint.
Hey y'all, I killed the Christmas magic.
Tried. Let's get out of here.
Ah, fuck this place.
This place is stupid.
All right. The three of you go to leave. As you do, there's like probably about 20 or so in the queue still to get sent back. You see the circle now.
We just pushed past them.
As you approach, everybody actually gets out of your way. Like nobody's questioning; they are moving out of the way.
With the knife, like I had enough of this shit.
Yeah, they're fine.
Hey y'all, I helped you out by murdering Santa, so y'all are now the highest fucking credential ever.
Y'all ain't coming back
I was
though.
trying to get my Ratathor though.
I didn't get my Nova.
As y'all walk up, you see the same elf that had the clipboard at the beginning just immediately start punching numbers on what appears to be like the kiosk thing and say, "Just go, we got you."
Okay.
And the minute all three of you are stepped in there, they just hit the button, and y'all
Bye,
are next thing you know, there's just a big blue magic swirl around you, and poof, you're back in the woods.
So I got this bag of magic corn, right?
I got this bag of candy. Apparently not.
I got a bag of wood.
I got a
And-
bag
and
of
we-
wood.
And we threw Crabapple in that
In the
void.
void.
Oh,
Well,
Yep.
you know what they say?
Here's the-
Absolute power
here's-
corrupts absolutely.
Here's the thing. I don't have to play Crabapple again. I'm good.
Anyway, let's go home, y'all. We got what we
I'm
needed.
tired.
I am cold.
Me too.
All right, you'll start
Alright,
walking
so-
back. I'm sorry. Go ahead, James.
I was gonna say, all right, yeah. So I'm walking back towards the wagon to go back up.
Yeah. Y'all make your way back to that little trail. Your way back along the trail until you're back at the caravan. You walk up. You kind of thump on that door again. It opens up. Ginter, man, what took you so long? That was like 2 hours. It's already snowing out there. I thought you guys were goners. Wait, now,
You wouldn't
why is
believe
there
what
3 of you?
happened. Yeah.
Some people don't know what the proletariat means and takes that to disastrous consequences.
Let's just say we ran into a group of people and we were
That don't know how to explain shit.
and then old Crabapple decided to kill somebody. And then we threw him into the void.
Wait,
But
he
we do-
actually escalated to genuine murder this time?
Yeah, he actually
Yeah, I
decapitated
thought
a
of it-
man.
Oh,
Yeah, I'd have thought. I would have thought it was Skids too.
okay.
I
well,
mean,
well, Skids
sure,
is all
that's
bluster.
fair.
He doesn't really do like he doesn't actually follow through. That's kind of the point of like our stuff is we don't typically try to do
yeah,
that.
we kind of threw him
Then
into the void bag. Do we
then
have the
again-
void bag?
No, we left the void bag there, but I got a never-ending bag of wood.
Oh, that's
Oh
good.
well, that's useful. That actually will
Yeah.
help us a lot because we're going more north. So that
And I
that's
guess-
useful caravan.
Unfortunately, Jenkins, I couldn't get the Redithor for him.
Well, shit. That was kind of a useful thing.
I
I
will
know.
say this, and I ain't got nothing else to do, so I guess I'll come with you. So at least you're not down a pair of hands.
Well, I appreciate it. We can.
Do
we can
you
use all
know
we
how
can
to
get.
explain things properly? Like when you
I
say,
mean, if we
"Hey,
know
I need you to
you're
go
new,
do this."
yeah. If we know you're new, absolutely, yeah. Like we're just a small crew. Like the whole point of like the being like small people like us is we got to look out for one another and help one another. So yeah,
Fine.
absolutely.
And the
Unless
little
they
pink ones don't know how to
decapitate
do
someone.
that.
Yeah, decapitation or murder is kind of a hard thing to. I gotta say, but that it is what it is. So
Yeah, but to be
I'm
fair-
glad
to
y'all
be
are
fair,
back.
That kind of worked itself out.
So it works. But thanks, guys. I appreciate it. Let's get the fire started. And she'll take the bag from you, or at least take like pieces out of the bag. If you didn't want to give, she'll take some pieces and get a little fire started. And everybody sits around on a warm and toasty night. And
We're gonna
Wait.
pop magic reindeer corn.
Yep.
Somebody please look at how I changed the fucking focus on the stream.
What?
Into
Like,
the death.
leave it to Hewitt to
Nice.
like find a way around the you can't die in this game.
I did it. I did it. I did it. And I did it.
Yep. And next morning, everybody wakes up to just a shit ton of crying from a ton of kids all across. Like Bree's like crying her eyes out because she didn't get anything that she wanted for Christmas, and everybody's just all depressed. So
What's everyone?
that's how the next day
What's
goes.
everyone sad about?
Did
I don't know.
they not get anything from Gobble Claws?
They
How about
learned that
closes in the
magic
void?
is dead, is what they learned.
Okay. Freki, can I please do an epilogue?
Sure.
While floating through the void, old Crabapple slowly grows horns and more goat-like, and develops a penchant for wrestling. And somewhere in the 1950s, 1960s of our actual world, drops down while wearing a brightly colored set of leggings and a flared outfit. And Knox, can you please do the audio for it?
Fat man, I gotta find him. I know he's back, man. Yeah. Gonna find him. and I'm gonna take my revenge for what he did for me. Yeah, the cream always rises to the top, man. Yeah, dig it.
And now we've created continuity for the whole goddamn weekend.
All right, and with that, that is the Temp Troop of Tree Trimmers Goblin Errands. So thank you everybody so much for watching. I'm gonna pick. We do have that raffle that's currently going on. So if there's anybody in chat who viewer that wants to participate, go ahead and do the exclamation point raffle. Appreciate you all tuning in for this final push, and we hit our goal. So that's really what we wanted there. So yay.
Okay, well, while we're at this point, we just raised $1,579, beating our goal, and we still have, at this point, about 13 days until the end of the month. LeBlanc, Firion, excuse me, your company, is it going to match a certain level?
Unfortunately, not this year. I missed the cutoff to sign up.
Okay.
For some reason, the cutoff was actually before Extra Life Weekend. It was like end of October. I don't know why they had the cutoff that early this year. But yeah.
Okay, so this is technically the most we've raised ourselves without being matched by a massive corporation that sells drugs. I'm not going to apologize as that description for CVS.
You shouldn't.
So this is the most we've ever raised directly among ourselves. Thank you to everybody that's done it. Anyone that's given money, anyone that's watching us, anyone that has put up with the bullshit I just did for about the last 2 hours, because I was very belligerent to a newbie DM. Sorry, Claire. Love you. But thank you to everyone that has that's donated. We're going to keep this going. Next week is our normal schedule with Holy Winds on Monday, dealing with the aftermath of a new party member, aka Grave, and figuring out that this new party member might be replacing an old one unexpectedly. So Holy Winds will be back Monday, and then we'll be back with a Tears of Kairos, and then the week of Christmas is going to be weird. We're mostly not going to stream, but I might force my brother-in-laws into something because they'll be sleeping in this room that we are currently in my house, because that is the stream.
Fun.
Yeah. Evan and Cole might not get to say no. I might make them do the Smoky Gazebo Part 2. But for the most part, the week of Christmas, we're probably going to be quiet, other than maybe some games and other stuff. But the donations will still be open. All donations go to the Children's Miracle Network, specifically the Children of Mississippi's Hospital, a.k.a. Batsons. And if you donate that, please, please, please do, because any money you give is money a family with a sick child does not have to pay, and we greatly appreciate it, and they will too. And with that, I'm going to pass it over to Knox, since he's actually here.
We appreciate y'all for hanging out with us this evening. Hope we were at least a little bit entertaining. Until next time, folks, don't let your meat loaf.
Comment, like, and subscribe.
Yeah.